right, let's start. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wait.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Sometimes you have a late lunch. Sometimes you just have to work through lunch, but not today. Well, we will. You don't. Anyway. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kennedy.
Hey, Josh.
How are things on a hump day?
They couldn't be better. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I see your Atari t-shirt. Have you been playing video games today?
Not today.
That's too bad.
Not-
Today would be a great day for video games.
Trust me, there will be video games on a little later, much to the chagrin of my lovely partner right here.
Jules. Hey,
Hey,
Jules,
Josh.
how often does Kennedy play video games?
You can be honest.
I think it'd be easier to say how often does he not, which would be
Oh.
none.
He doesn't play.
I sleep.
Okay, so sometimes he sleeps, but I think he dreams about playing video games while he's
I
sleeping.
put in a good.
And that's
hold
probably
on,
the...
hold on a second.
No, not yet, because you started talking to me.
Well,
I'm good, but I
Kid.
need to focus, Kennedy.
oh, hold
So
on.
one
I was
thing at a
supposed to. I was supposed to mute my mic before I said that. Hold on. Let's try this
Okay.
again.
So, okay. So, well, hold on. All right. So I jumped into questions right off the bat. So here's what we'll do. Let's
I need to
reset.
stream.
Yeah, let's all reset. All right. Hi, everybody. Okay. Here's how, Kennedy, we didn't even talk about this before we started the show. Do you want me to introduce you and then, or just do myself and talk about then what we're drinking and then introduce you and then do Jules? Or then do we want to do, how do we want to do? And then do the sharing? Because we got the sharing song. How do we want to do it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and tell us what you're drinking.
Okay.
I haven't poured my chug yet.
Okay, here we go then. Hi, everybody. My name is Josh Stewart. This is a show called Liquid Lunch. It is a Wednesday. We normally go live every Thursday, but since, we got all the time, we're here later on a Wednesday because why not? Today, I'm drinking this beer out of this glass. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess the style? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses?
Yes.
What?
It's a lager.
Incorrect.
It's an ale.
Correct. Can you
Yay.
guess the style? Can you guess the style?
Let me see. Kolsch.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Kennedy, you have a guess on the style?
Yes, I do. That's a Grzinski.
No, nothing super fancy like a Grudzinski light smoked beer. Just drinking a good old Bombshell Blonde from our friends
Hey.
Southern Star Brewing Company, Conroe. Right now, available beers to go, and other places where finer beers are being sold to go. The problem with Bombshell Blonde, everybody, is that it's so damn drinkable. And you look down, and there's been 5 or 6 consumed. Nobody can hear that. Good.
I can't.
You okay? Yeah. Hey, where's the sanitizer? Where's the sanitizer?
Oh man, I forgot Thursday.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm drinking a Bombshell Blonde from Southern Star, and the problem is, yes, that they're too drinkable. It's too drinkable. That's the problem. And so you drink many, and that's what happens. So delicious, crisp, but good. What are y'all drinking?
Okay.
Oh, should we do
Well,
the intro? Should we do the intro?
No,
Say hi to Tammy real quick. Hi,
yeah.
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Our girl Tammy's out there watching.
We'll do the intro.
Okay. You didn't forget to unmute your mic, did you?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right, here we go. Here's everybody. What time is this? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Well, you didn't talk there. You kind of went nowhere.
I
chugged at the wrong time.
I did talk.
Oh.
Could you hear a song he
no.
was playing? Oh.
I pulled a fast one on you.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
There was a completely different song going out over the air.
was that the Kennedy you were playing? The Kennedy song?
No, I was not playing the Kennedy song.
That was the What You Drinking song.
No, it was not that either.
What did you play?
You're just gonna have to go back and listen.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you trying to do? So you're doing audio.
Just then.
And I gotta say hi to Misty
Just
real
then.
Quick. Misty LeJean. Hey
Did-
girl,
did-
she's
did-
out there too.
Did anybody like the music I played?
Did anybody like it? Tammy, Misty.
No,
my apologies
And
to
Gail.
Jose.
Gail just joined
Sorry,
us.
Jose. I just now remembered to pot up the actual audio on the audio side. Sorry, you were listening to the to a live Robert Orkeen concert, and now we're back. Anyway,
The amateur
Sorry.
hour here.
sorry. I need more. I need more windows. I need more windows on my thing.
Tammy said it was awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had a different beer chugging song.
Oh, hold on. Oh, is it a good one?
Yeah.
Are you? What was it? Did you mean to play that, or are you
No,
circumventing my audio?
I killed your mic.
Yes.
I killed the audio from you, and played a separate tune that you can't hear because of the way we're set up here.
Okay, great.
The name
All
of the
right.
song was "Beer Ain't Drinking"
Oh.
by Mojo Nixon.
Oh, okay.
So we'll probably get copyright.
Oh,
Violations.
yeah.
I think
So-
if it's under a few seconds, how many seconds was it?
I don't know. And now the worst that happens to us on copyright infringement is we can't monetize our show on YouTube,
Oh, well, darn.
which
Are
we
you
can't, which we can't do anyway because we don't have 1,000 viewers,
right? Well,
thousands of subscribers. Which reminds me, speaking
Yeah.
of subscribing,
uh-huh.
it's kind of like sharing.
Oh, and that's the time. That's what we should do now.
Yeah.
But while we're doing that, Kennedy, I want you to, at your leisure, I can send you these photos, but I want you to look at Backfish's release for today. Just got word from Caleb. Pretty
Right.
epic. So here we go.
Send them to hold on.
I'll
Send them to me on Facebook Messenger.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, thank you.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, because you care, you want to share, to tell your friends, to tell your loved ones, to tell everyone locked up in their house to join us here on Texas's live midday craft beer show, Liquid Lunch, the only one of its ilk. We've been doing this for years and years and years, so it's time to let everybody in on the secret. Here we go. It is time to share. Share on Twitter. Share on thing. Here we go. It is time to share. Share to those you care that we are live.
I love to share,
Share on Twitter.
my teddy
Share on
bear. It's great
YouTubes.
to share with you.
Share on Twitches.
Love to share
Share
with all my
everywhere.
friends. It's
Share
great
on
to share
all of
this
them.
treat.
Just don't share the virus. Do
Show someone
This is yes. You don't need to sanitize your ears.
and share
not share the coronavirus.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
No.
It's a
No.
poor taste if you do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. Don't do that. But share, and it's a Wednesday, so most people are probably like, "Oh my goodness, bonus Liquid Lunch. That's crazy."
Yeah, I know. It's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
So,
Yeah.
No.
Is no fools here. Nope. No April Fools here. Well, maybe one fool. But, but that's every day, not just today.
So anyway, did y'all share? Did everybody share?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still sharing.
I shared.
All
I
the cool,
shared.
all the cool.
Yep, all the cool places.
All right. Well, you know what we didn't do, Josh?
What?
We didn't ask Jules what she was drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, hey,
I'm going to get in trouble because I almost forgot about her.
yes.
Well, the thing is, first of all, I didn't do your intro or her intro. Should we do the
Oh,
intros?
Yeah.
You already
Yeah.
chugged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you chugged. We kind of off kilter today. So Jules, are you ready to chug? I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
No,
You know.
Jules,
Yeah.
hold on. Can you chug the rest of it?
Okay, I'll chug the
Here
rest of this. Ready?
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Jules.
Jules and her chug.
Hey, it's Jules.
Big chug. Go.
Ooh.
What are you drinking there, Jules? It looked,
I
Funny you should ask.
just a little something I picked up yesterday or whatever day it was. Not today.
oh, walking stick ESB, eh?
So
Yeah.
Walking Stick is open for to-go delivery, and we went there on Monday
Yeah.
and
Yes.
picked
one day.
up a couple crowlers.
Did you?
We
so
rode our bike.
Yeah, we rode our bikes.
Yeah, we rode our bikes over there.
We did that.
Yeah.
And, you got that one. I've got the fancy label right here.
What's that?
that's
The Humboldt Hazy IPA from Walking Stick.
yeah. The owner was.
WSBC means Walking Stick Brewing Company.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They actually
I was
put
trying to
the
figure it out.
label. Yeah, they actually put the label here, but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He said they brought in an artist specifically for these labels, so it's one of a kind.
Yeah, he said he flew an artist in, spared no expense.
No, none.
Flying in because no one's flying now.
And each one of them is, limited edition, one of a kind.
Oh, sorry, did I?
No, you're good. No, but it was funny. So it was Monday and had to get out of the house for a minute, So we're like, let's ride our bike. So you can't just ride your bike to ride your bike. You have to have a reason or something, right? So we're like, well, bring the side bag and we'll go up to the breweries and see who's open and has something.
What are you sending me?
Oh my gosh, what is this?
This is okay. So
This is scary AF.
this is Backfish's new release. 2 beers. I saw a tiger, and tiger saw a man.
Oh god.
Oh, shut up! No way. That's really the release.
And I don't. Just like this, all of this pandemic thing. Nobody saw that coming, but nobody saw
this
the tiger. What's it called? The
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh my God! I saw Tiger and his Tiger Saw Man. That's one of his favorite, his best songs.
yeah, he's dude. Joe? What's his name? Joe Exotic.
Exotic, yeah.
He could sing.
He actually can, which is kind of scary. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, he actually can sing. Or
Yeah,
maybe it's all voice, whatever they call it. But
Hmm.
oh my God!
Yeah. So we've got to put those up on screen when
Yeah,
you
we do.
can. Efforting that.
Yep.
I'm working on
Misty,
it.
we got it. You're gonna love this. Wait till you
This
see
is
shit.
Working on
Oh
it.
my God.
maybe one of my favorite posts of all time.
Yeah.
No, not
And you know
maybe.
what? I kind of want to get the beer too, just because and it's a pecan stout, coconut stout.
Don't give away all the secrets.
Oh, sorry. This is great. No, but yeah, this is pretty awesome. Okay,
All right.
thank you, Misty. I was going to say, so that's not his voice. So is he Milli Vanilli in it, or is it like
So he
audio tune?
He didn't sing those songs at all.
See, I thought he did.
That's gotta
But I
be
was
him.
like,
No?
yeah. I was like, it's too good to be him. It's Milli Vanilli, Joe Exotic. Okay, so he's just
Oh.
I knew that was too good. There's no way that thing could be put on
There we go.
because there's nothing good about him at all.
There we go. I saw Tiger.
Tiger Saw Man.
Tiger saw me.
Yeah. This is
Oh my God.
Chris there with the mullet. Chris Zazeski, founder of Backfish, and then there's our boy Caleb. Just the thing is, the tiger head is new, but the rest of that outfit for Caleb, that's
Right, Misty?
that's just
Oh
that's
my
just
God.
Wednesday. That's Tiger
That's
Print Wednesday. We have Shotgun Friday now. I think we should do Animal Print Wednesday or something.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Something.
we could do that.
What? I mean,
Well,
Jules, you're the aesthetic.
I know. I have to
expert
think on
here.
this. Let's
Yeah.
see. Animal print.
I mean, I don't think you want me to be involved in this because I'll be honest. The only animal prints I have are in mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's actually more appropriate. I think
could
you-
have- we could do like we could have Exotic Wednesday. How about that?
Exotic Wednesdays.
Yes, Exotic Wednesday.
Okay, what all goes into Exotic Wednesdays?
So-
Cage animals.
Yes.
Pole dancing
Well, I can put the leather straps back on Chris.
again. we did
Absolutely.
that. We did that yesterday.
I know, but you like it.
Y'all weren't streaming yesterday, were you? Oh, that's that other site. What were you
That's a
on?
different stream site. Yeah, that's a pay per click. So
Yeah.
and that's how we're getting through this. Stay at home.
Did you bring a towel? Oh, hand me that towel.
Yes, I always have a towel for you,
Don't
Okay.
forget.
and for many reasons.
They filled
Yeah,
these growlers up to the very,
I do
very
have to
top.
say, if you go to Walking Stick, you get every ounce.
Every
of
last drop is in here.
Misty, you have a Carol shirt. I need to see it. You need to
Carol?
text it. Well,
Have-
it's probably Carol did it.
Nobody.
It's probably a Carol did
nobody
it.
likes Carol.
Yes, it's
I'm assuming you guys have finished.
yes. If you
I-
haven't finished, you've been under a rock. Tell me you have finished.
I haven't finished it.
Ah.
We've watched the first couple of episodes, but I haven't finished the whole thing. So, but I mean, it's all out there. So,
Yes, exactly. But you got to watch it because
Yeah, I just-
even though it's all out there, it's still
I
to
just-
see in person.
I just finished it a couple days ago.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Not with the girls though.
Oh no! Oh no! Hey, you girls like tigers, right?
Yeah.
Here's a documentary.
Yeah, you got to see because it's just incredible to hear how they talk and they think it's just normal and it's just okay and it's always something. You're like, just when you think it couldn't get crazier, it does, and you're just like, this is just not. Yeah, a leopard tuft with a flowered crown. Oh, Misty, we need to see a picture. Oh yeah, I figured you'd be. And that's the other thing I was going to say. These are going to be great Halloween costumes. That's what the Halloween costumes are going to be this year for sure.
Are we gonna even? I feel like we need to do Halloween early this year.
Right?
Hold on. I'm gonna do an impression of somebody on. Tell me if you tell me who this is.
Okay.
My impression right now.
Uh
You ready?
oh. Uh oh.
You ready? Here we go. Hey, let me drink this beer.
I don't know if he got that far. Do you know the one-armed lesbian?
Yeah, she's in episode 1. I think they show her story in episode 1. I think it's episode 1 or first part or episode 2. But
She's in there, but and they show the actual
Oh,
tiger
man.
eating it,
I'll be
eating her
honest.
arm off, or
I
biting her arm.
I probably need to put on some deodorant. Sorry about that.
I thought that was you, but I made him take a shower yesterday. But he said, and I wanted him to take one today, but he said he was still in the 18-hour.
She wanted me to take a shower today, and I had taken one like 14 hours earlier.
Hey, Fran, how you doing? How you hanging out
that-
over there?
That's just
the question is, what have you been doing?
What have you been doing?
well, been doing a lot of sitting around on the couch.
Working out? Any working out?
No,
Not so much.
playing
no,
the video games.
No. Been drinking some beer. That's a good segue.
Hey, wait, we brewed yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
Wait,
forgot.
that's huge. Yeah, we like brewed beer
I brewed
yesterday.
yesterday.
Did you shower before or after your brew day?
I think it was before.
Yeah, any brewer would tell you that you need to shower after a brew day.
I showered after.
Oh, was it after?
Yeah, I showered at night.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? I told you.
See, he should have showered, but I did most of the
No.
brewing. This one was mostly me. So, and this one's at ESB, so I'm very excited for it. I did most of the brewing.
Uh-huh.
I did.
She did.
I did.
She did.
You'd be proud of me, Tammy.
You did all the hop additions?
Yep, I did all
She
the
did?
hop additions. I did the mash. He actually poured in the grains while I stirred. It's a little hard to do.
Yeah, especially when you're one-armed, Kennedy.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You know, when Kennedy's a one-armed lesbian, it's really difficult.
Hey,
I've always said I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body.
I don't even know why. What does that mean? Softball? You're like a softball enthusiast, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
Tammy wants to know if that was before or after you rode the bike and had the straps on. Hey, I keep
Look,
my straps clean.
There were absolutely no strap-ons. Misty. No
Tammy,
strap-ons.
that was Tammy.
Oh,
but
Tammy.
yeah.
Tammy. No strap-ons.
I don't
No
even
strap-on.
understand what we're talking about right now.
I don't know how we got to that subject either. That's very inappropriate.
Highly.
Highly.
I want to segue into something real quick while we're late. We would have gone at noon, but we had a thing here at the house. We actually had people from outside my house come into my house, and
Was that scary?
it was a little bit. Now I will say this: they were wearing masks and gloves and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of people wearing masks. I think that's going to be that's the next phase of this thing.
That's for
Everybody
sure.
wearing masks everywhere.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I think, but here in Texas, I think we should just go full bandana. Like,
Well, yeah, that's actually what I was going to do. I have a little bandana. I was going to tie that on.
if we can figure out if that's the same, I think, it's throwback. And if we're going to go bandanas, we should go full dusters and cowboy hats.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a slippery slope, right? When you start with one, you just got to go into the next.
You kind of need the whole look and the bandoliers and the whole nine.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Maybe go back to horseback. I don't know.
But yeah,
We'll see.
I don't
Depends
know.
on your commute.
Well, yeah, you know what? Because animals don't spread it, right?
They do.
Wow.
Oh, they do.
do.
Depends on the animal, I suppose.
Okay.
If you're on the back of the animal and you have it, it's spreading.
12 years.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah.
anyway, we had somebody come in to appraise our house because we're doing a refi so we can keep our house because, times being what they are.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had to do, it was the, Jose says do both. Do the bandana and the whole deal. I agree. Totally agree. I say we go classic Texan.
Exactly. I agree. Let's do it.
And then he says bandana is a weird looking word because it looks too close to banana. And so
Jose.
if people are wearing bananas, that's a whole nother. I don't know. I don't think we're to that phase.
Yeah,
yet.
no, I don't think we're there yet.
That's like phase 7, is wearing bananas. But anyway, so we had people appraising or like taking pictures and measuring and stuff like that. And I had a moment where I realized I'm doing the most Texan thing I could possibly do, and that was sitting on my couch while my kids were watching some very wholesome shows. I think we were Nailed It, and I was reading the Bible, but then I had to put my Bible down and get up and go put away my gun because the other day we had people, the police. We had this huge police chase out in our neighborhood. There was like 4 people. I don't know what they broke into something, and it was like 5 a.m. and they were running through people's backyards right out here by our house. And so everybody, was like, hey, make sure your doors are locked and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, all right, you know what? Be prepared. Our house is right here by a green belt. Got my gun out, got my ammo, got everything ready, and it's just kind of been there. And then I realized, oh wait, they're about to go in there and measure that room. I should go put my gun away. So I had to put
and because the kids and stuff. But that's
Right.
yeah.
Well,
I thought you always carry around your guns with you.
I thought you always kept them safe and put away.
Oh yeah, I do. But when the bandits are running in the backyard, you got to be ready to shatter that window and get to shooting. And so anyway, I had to put my Bible down and go put my gun away. And I was like, that is the single most Texan thing I've ever done. And I felt really good about it. I was like, that. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
That is pretty awesome. And that is so Texas. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So everybody put your Bible down, go put your gun away.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Kids.
These people are going into people's houses all the time. That's probably the 3rd time today they've seen
That's true.
the guns in the Bibles.
It is Texas.
It's true.
Yeah.
And they didn't bat an eye. They was like, yeah, no, oh, you're what ammo you using? Oh, okay, interesting. Gotcha. Right.
Right.
So I've been watching a lot of gun videos lately. I don't know why. It's just kind of where my YouTube watching has gone. And so I'm like comparing guns that I don't own. It's like, who makes a better 30-30, Mossberg or Marlin? Let's see. Oh, this tactical one, that's interesting. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just watching these guys shoot targets, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, he went with 150 grain. That's pretty interesting, and I don't really understand any of it, but that's where I'm at. That and a sourdough starter. We have a sourdough starter.
Oh.
This is where I am now, sourdough and ammo. Ooh, that's a. You know what? That seems like we need to do that. That's the new Liquid Lunch theme for Wednesday, sourdough and ammo.
It's not.
It should be. Okay.
It's not.
You know what? I'm not locked in. You're right, Kennedy. I should have discussed it with y'all first. It doesn't have to be Wednesday. It could be a Tuesday or even a Monday. It's fine.
Yeah, that's more like a Tuesday thing.
Yeah.
All right. Tammy says look up the UTS 15. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, we're good. Talk and thank me later.
No.
We had a very interesting.
Oh, yeah. So here's something that's cool. So last Friday should have been the Rogue Brewers Homebrew Club meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Last Friday of every month.
Yeah.
Well, since the whole social distancing thing, we're not allowed to meet groups of 10 or more.
Right.
We did it via Zoom.
Yes.
Video conferencing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun times. Fun times.
Is that the end of the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a little
Hey,
Texan after that.
I will say this. What happens in the Rogue Brewer Homebrew Club
Zoom meetings.
Zoom meeting stays in the Rogue Brewer Homebrew Club Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happens in cyberspace days.
Okay. So the UTAS or the UTS 15.
Oh, you really did look it up.
Yeah, it's a pump action 7-round 12-gauge shotgun with a collapsible stock. Okay, there you go.
Guns and Garage.
I definitely want a high round capacity shotgun. 12 gauge is my preferred shotgun.
You do not want a collapsible stock would be cool, but you do not want a pistol grip.
No, I don't. You're
No,
right.
those are awful. Awful.
Yeah, if you want to, kill your accuracy. Yeah.
If you want to hit anything,
Mm-hmm.
don't use pistol grip.
No, that's. I don't know. I definitely want to. Yeah, a high capacity. They have the Mossberg makes one. I think it's the M90, where you can see. Now I'm speaking in the. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just know all the guns have numbers and things. I think it's the 590 that has it's high capacity, like a 20 capacity shotgun shell, 20 gauge.
20 round capacity.
Yeah. Well, you can get different.
No
clips.
way.
You can get a 20 round clip for the 12.
Oh, you want a clip action? Oh, you should just stick with your classic Remington 870.
Okay.
Never go wrong with the classic.
It's right here. Let me look at it. Let me see. It's right here in front of me. You say that and it popped right up.
That's everyone's shotgun. Everyone has that one.
That's the pump action, or I
Yeah.
guess, or is it always the? Does that mean is the 870? Is that always the? Is that always pump action?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely. You need the shorter barrel, the 18-inch for the home defense.
Mm-hmm.
Get around, furniture and things like that. So anyway, I don't. It's all things. I'm all learning. Maybe we can get somebody to come here and talk like a gun expert or something. And
Tammy, what's going on, Tammy?
You want to Skype in with us, Tammy?
is Tammy a gun expert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
I don't know that. That's what I've heard.
Well, then we need to
Could be rumors.
If we have Texas in the logo, right? It's right there. Liquid Lunch just emblazoned across the beautiful state of Texas. I feel like we could put some firearms in this show pretty quick, and it would feel right at home.
Yep, beers and guns. Oh, here, Tammy. Tammy says, Josh, each barrel for the UTS holds 7 rounds. She's the one to go to. She's definitely.
Oh, so
Hey, Vicky.
so it's a double barrel.
I don't know.
Now I want to Google this thing.
That's true. An EOF would be a good one. We need to have a Tammy and EOF Skype in.
You're giving secrets away that you probably should.
What people have knowledge, Kennedy. That's all there is to it. People research and have knowledge.
Yeah, it's just knowledge.
Yeah. So there you go.
The important thing here is if you own a gun, be a responsible gun owner. And that's all I'm going to say
As I'm
about
sure
this.
all y'all are. I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
Be a responsible gun owner if you're going to own guns.
Yep. And I'm sure every one of our listeners are. I trust them more with guns than beers, probably.
Same way. If you're going to be a beer drinker, be responsible.
Right. Well, I think it all goes without saying, doesn't it? I don't think people need us to tell them that.
Yeah. No.
The people watching the show don't need
Exactly.
us.
That's what the people watching the show, for sure.
It's almost condescending that you would even say it, Kennedy.
Exactly.
Or maybe you're doing it from a place of fear that somebody who's going to get upset will hear it, and that's just not our audience. Our audience are highly educated.
Yeah.
Just good.
Maybe he's doing it from a place of legality.
I mean, whatever.
And don't keep them by your feet.
There are plenty of gun shows on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I trust all of our listeners are very, very well informed, knowledgeable, and safe with their equipment. Firearms. I trust, like I said, I probably do trust them more with a gun than getting drunk.
Yeah. I will say this. So I sent an invite. I believe didn't I send it to both of y'all for the Shotgun Friday Shotgun?
Oh yeah.
So this Friday, today's Wednesday. Do y'all want to do a show on Friday as well? I mean, I think we're doing our tomorrow show normally, right?
We can do a Friday show, but I have to work Friday, so.
We can do it short as long as we finish with a shotgun.
Okay.
Speaking of guns, that's where we merge everything back together.
There. So
That's
we get
fine.
back to beer.
See, here's what we do. I
There's-
just had an epiphany, Kennedy. Go ahead. What did you got?
Oh, I was going to say, there's nothing wrong with shotgun a couple beers.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, it feeds the soul. But here's the thing. Here's what we do. So each day has a theme. So we've already picked guns, obviously beer, and then sourdough starters. I think is probably another one.
Don't forget exotic.
Exotic, things exotic day, and then probably lawn care. But that's up for debate. But most people are probably going to go with that. So that might be a solo show. But anyway, we bring it all together on Friday, and we shotgun a beer, followed by biting. Maybe we randle it through a loaf of sourdough, while wearing animal print.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I'm just trying. Hey, Jeffrey's watching on Twitch.
Jeffrey's watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Oh. What you doing over there?
Are we on Twitch? I
We are.
forgot about that place.
Hey, is there any way we can get like viewers to? Is there a Zoom way, like, or something instead of like a Skype that we could do Zoom and we could have people video in?
We're
Ooh.
Have we researched? Is Zoom NDI compatible, Kennedy? I haven't looked into that. People record their Zoom conversations.
we're gonna run into bandwidth problems. It's like the show originates from me, and this internet is not great. At my where lovely Jules and I live,
Mm-hmm.
it's not great. We might be able to Skype in, bring one other person in, but other than that, it's gonna it won't work.
Jeffrey just switched back to Facebook. Jeffrey, I'm watching you, buddy.
I know we got to work on that, Tammy. I'm gonna find a way. I don't like these naysayers over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think what we could do, you could do a. Jose wants to know if your name is Cannady or Cantady.
Yes.
Are you American or American?
Can't. Nice one, Jose.
I think we could do a standalone Zoom episode. If we
Okay, maybe that. Yeah.
because people can view or just jump in.
Yeah, it's just gonna look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Well, it does.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a stream. I mean, right now we've got Justin. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
That is, hold on. That actually is a good idea. We could do a Liquid Lunch Zoom show, pass out the link. Anybody who wants to jump on and just hang out.
There you
Well,
go. What do you guys think of that?
Well, people
Out
are doing
there.
virtual happy hours, which I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think getting people together just to talk and see faces and be the bees and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then yes, you could. Tammy brings up a good point. You could you could record it. I believe Zoom allows you to record, and then you could post it afterward.
I like that. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you gotta
all
get-
things possible.
Okay.
And then if anybody's got, I don't know, like I know for me, it would take to do like all the video recording and stuff apart from Kennedy, because Kennedy has the computer. I don't have the scratch. So if anybody walks, finds a leprechaun at the end of a rainbow and finds some gold.
That reminds me.
Kennedy, your bot just restreamed. Said, how's it going? Do you have a bot?
You have a
No,
butt?
I've got a bod, a hot bod.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to donate for Josh's computer, here's his current
This
computer.
is why.
Here's his current computer.
Yeah. So he's not kidding. You know. Oh.
He can write hello on it pretty easily. Still using the floppy drives.
Yeah, it's not as a little floppier than they used to be. I'm almost 40. Let's be honest. It's
It only goes downhill from there.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what she said.
I saw where Chad and James are going to do they're going to do the thing. Oh, that Jeff wants to know where the tip panel is for Twitch. See, that's the thing. We haven't even set up all that stuff. I think I've got. There's always the Interbrews Patreon if people just want to throw some shekels to get it all going. But whatever. I need to set up the like a PayPal donate or something.
No, we decided we were going to stream on Twitch, and I set up the account, and I set it up to where it streams live every week. But then after that, I haven't looked at it at all.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you're watching us on Twitch, thank you very much. Just have a little patience. We don't interact with the Twitch people, and I feel bad about it. But
I don't know how to Twitch.
one of these days.
I watched a Miley Cyrus video on it once, but I don't know.
we've been watching Hannah Montana.
Is that how you Twitch? Oh, that's
Yeah.
Twitch. Okay, yeah.
No, it's twerk. I think that's a different thing. But feel free. Jules, just let it. Just go with it.
Just let it go.
It's
So Vicky wants to know if she can borrow your floppy drive. Her mom found a bunch when she cleaned out the desk. Oh my God!
Wow,
Vicky.
your mom hasn't cleaned out the desk in a while.
yeah.
Oh me, that's. And Misty said your audio is Cantidy's audio is. Check that.
Did she call me Cantidy?
Yeah.
That's just his stutter. That's not. That's his vocal cords. That's all that
That's
is.
what I said. I said no. It's probably just him.
Yeah.
Um,
Again, though, if just so that we do utilize all our assets, and Kennedy always puts the ass in assets. The if the audio starts to get a little flaky for you, if you're ever out and about, you can't listen on the Mixler feed, or just go to our website liquidlunchshow.com, and the player is right there, and you can hear everything, and still comment too, like Jose does. Jose's the king of Mixler comments.
I love it. Jose's like,
It's like his personal channel.
mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Good for him. I never see Jose's comment, but I'm sure he has nothing but the greatest things to say about me.
I love
Like-
it. He's just like this voice out there.
Yeah,
Just
he said-
chimes in and
He mentioned your dad bod, and hey, Dana's watching. Hi, Dana. I'm glad you're watching. Thanks for watching. Hope things are well on that side of the neighborhood. Yeah. So, and then Vicky. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then Vicky.
And then Nick. Hey, Nick. From my back home. Oh yeah, big. My heart goes out to my hometown of Jones. I don't know if you guys saw Jonesboro, Arkansas, with the tornadoes. Any of that footage from this last week? They got hit with a big tornado that tore up.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. How's your family okay?
My family is good. All those that I talk to on a regular basis are good, and all those I'm friends with. No, there were some injuries, but no deaths. I mean, it was a big tornado, completely destroyed our
oh, I
mall.
saw that.
It destroyed the bookstore, but it's 2020, so nobody was in the bookstore.
Well,
Luckily, I believe the mall was closed. So
and let's face it, a bookstore in Arkansas,
Speaking of people,
it's about as good as a dentist there.
yeah. You know what, Kennedy? I'll have you know that the toothbrush was invented in Arkansas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because we only had the tooth to brush. It would have been called teeth brush, but it's the tooth.
Ah,
Ever
Yeah.
heard that?
no.
Yeah.
Gotta give a shout out to Whitney in Orlando, another Orlando peep representing. So, and a first time viewer, I believe.
Hey,
So,
Whitney.
Hi, Whitney, and thank you. She says I look beautiful, so thank you.
Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Dane, what's up, man? And Whitney, how you doing? Glad that everybody is joining us.
Yeah, glad everybody's showing up.
Whitney is asking Jules what you're drinking.
Oh,
She said
yeah.
it looks beautiful.
Oh, just what you drink it. Yeah.
So
I-
why don't you show her
I
what you
know.
drink?
I just I'm still working on this bad boy. It might be just longer.
So, Whitney, I don't know what the state of affairs there is in Orlando, but here in Houston, a lot of the local breweries are still doing beer to go.
Is the Celt open? I think the Celt's probably still open down
so
there,
you can
right?
go buy most of our breweries here. You can go buy and pick up beer to go. There's usually like one person there, so there's minimal contact.
Yep.
Yeah, Walking Stick's a great example.
So it's the ESB English
it's-
style bitter. So-
Walking Stick and Great Heights are both biking distance from us. They're like it's like a mile away. So I think tomorrow we might go try Great Heights because they weren't open on Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're in the Garden Oaks area of Houston, Texas, check out Walking Stick. Check out Great Heights.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'm curious. Let me know what's up in Orlando. And is the Celt open? Yeah, okay. Yeah, is the Celt open? I know the Clada, I think, is still open to go. So give me some updates on my Florida peep.
And another thing that is kind of cool, like, I don't know about all bars, but Shepherd Park, one of our neighborhood bars,
Oh.
we could go by and get beer to go there. So not necessarily only breweries are doing the beer to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whitney. I didn't know Whitney. I'm sorry, real quick, though. She moved to Athens, Georgia, right? But she says they're dry there, except drive-up liquor stores, and they have a lot of home brews there. So that's cool. Are you home brewing? Because that's what we just did yesterday.
they have home brews at the drive-up liquor store?
No, I think it was two separate thoughts.
Oh, so you can't
I mean,
you can't legally sell home
yeah,
brews.
no, I think she's like, and we have a lot of home brews. So
Athens, Georgia. That's where the UGA is, right?
Yeah,
I believe.
you know what band? This is a little trivia for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what band is from Athens, Georgia?
Yes.
yeah, REM, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody knows that. I think they sing about it like in every
Everybody
song.
knows that, and everybody hurts.
Yeah, and every
No.
song tells you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is the end of the world as we know it. And
Listen,
you know what?
listen.
And-
I'm
and-
going to talk about something. I don't
and
want to lose
feel
my religion.
fine.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lose my religion here, but let me tell you something real quick. No, Nick, let me know that the back to the tornado, little tornado talk. It was an F3 or EF3, F3. I don't know if you've seen the movie Twister lately.
Oh yeah.
F5 is the top. At least it was when that movie came out. But it was an F3, big guy, and then 23 injuries, but no deaths, just miraculously. But anyway, it made me think of something like through all this we're going through. Hopefully, this pandemic thing is done by hurricane season. When does hurricane season start? I don't know.
Hold on. I will tell you when hurricane season starts.
Okay.
I want you to remember this date. Remember it well.
Oh,
Okay. Hurricane season starts on June the 1st.
that's what I was waiting for.
Do you know
See-
what else? Do you know what else is on June the 1st?
The first day of June.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly than that.
Hurricane Kennedy.
Is that your
Yes.
birthday?
That is my birthday.
How many birthdays
How many birthdays? What?
will this be?
You mean how many rings around the tree?
Yeah,
Uh,
you old oak, you.
oh,
Yeah.
man, I'm really
Oh,
upset.
cute.
I'm about to turn 29.
For the how many times now?
Getting in your dirty 30s.
Yeah, I'm almost at my dirty 30s, and I'm so depressed.
Is this your
My
30th
God.
30th? Like a 30-30? Back to rifles. That's I like
Megan.
More like-
Megan just joined.
More like a 30-30-30.
30 30 30.
I don't think that's a gun.
A 33rd.
Yeah. Oh, Vicky knew it right away.
Hey.
Uh,
Oh, why is
It's almost like she's paid to know,
yeah,
paid to have that
exactly.
information.
Yeah, you're right, Tammy. It better be over by the end of June. Well, hurricane season can start in this.
So I am
Crazy
curious, all our viewers out there, how are you guys dealing with the apocalypse? What are you guys doing to help pass the time?
Who's essential? Because obviously I'm not. So Kennedy's kind of half essential. So somehow I am not essential. But who's essential? What are you doing if you are, and what are you doing if you aren't? You know, are you just?
Yeah. What's going on? I mean, maybe you this is your
Jeffrey's working from home.
this is an opportunity to help people out. Like maybe there's probably lots of people, hundreds of viewers right now are saying, "Oh man, I'm at home. I got
Hundreds.
nothing to do. I'm so bored." I'm exaggerating just a little bit.
Well, it was a little bit.
I'm at home. I'm bored. Maybe you can give a suggestion. Help a brother out.
I suggest Risk, the game Risk.
It doesn't work with two people though.
I win all the time because I just push the things off the board and say I win.
Yeah,
No.
she I tried. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Stratego.
Yeah.
I tried-
Well,
I tried playing Stratego with Julie.
And it-
Just once.
the board gets tipped.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, she moves the flag.
That's when I play
She
Godzilla.
She
I just
moves the
start.
flag. She moves the flag.
Do what I want. All right.
That's against. Well, you got to agree on those rules.
You can't move the flag in Stratego. Everybody knows you can't move the flag or the bomb or
Whatever.
the mines in Stratego.
Whatever.
Or can you? Maybe you step up that difficulty. Jeffrey got so desperate he cleaned out his garage.
Oh man. Yeah, and Megan, you're working. You're in a hospital situation. I know you're in a clinic. Can't remember if you're back at a hospital or still clinic. So thank you for taking care of all those people coming in. I'm sure that's been a freaking nightmare.
Oh yeah.
So,
Jose says he's working his took us off.
that took us, not that
Yeah,
took us.
it's weird. Like I think most of us are just kind of like sitting at home, like, oh god, what am I gonna do? I'm so bored. But yes, there's a few of us out there that are like,
Yeah.
I'm more busy than ever. This
Exactly.
sucks. I'm sure if you're working in the healthcare industry, you're like saying, oh god, make it stop. I'm so busy. Or if you work at Amazon, I'm sure you're saying, "Oh shit, this sucks."
Well, they're still getting paid though, so that's nice. I will.
Yeah.
I will never. I will
I'm
never.
not, but
I will never complain about going to work again. I may complain about all the rest of everything,
Yeah.
but I'm to a point. This has made me so so grateful to have a job while I have one,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
and an outlet like this for us to sit here and talk and have beers and talk with everybody on face. I think this is a form of therapy for me. I mean,
for real.
I love sitting around with my family and we have fun, and we've been, like I said, sourdough starter. I don't know if that's going well or not. That's a lengthy process to like figure out if we're doing it right. It's like home brewing, so I'll let you know when the bread comes. But it's and I don't know. So anyway, but I just want everyone who's watching to know that you are feeding my soul and my heart as we do this show. So thank y'all for just hanging out. One thing I did notice, though, before you say what you were going to say, Kennedy, I made an observation, and just everybody, maybe we turn this into a drinking game of some sort. But there are 3, and this may get some refinement as I listen and observe more.
Hey, Brandon.
But hey, Brendan, what's up? Buddy? But we have 3 parts of conversation now, and it goes like this. First part of a conversation is, hey, can you believe all this, yada, yada. And then you go through like the trying to wrap your mind around the unwrappable. And it's like you can do it with another person or whatever. And you're like, kind of bounce that off of each other. And then you realize, okay, this person can't figure it out, nor can I. So we'll just sit here and just kind of stew in our own like mind blownness, whatever the term is for that. Then you kind of cut it off because you're like, if I stay here too long, I will go mad and just fall over. And so then you go to the distraction talk. So whatever it is, whether it's beer or sourdough starters or high capacity 12 gauge shotguns or how long it's been since Kennedy took a shower or whatever.
15
and so you
hours.
Do that. Yes. And so you do that. You go through that whole thing. And then you say, what do you think we're going to do on the backside of this? How are we going to get once this is over, yada, 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 right? And then that's the conversation, and then you start it all over again. Man, this is crazy. And then you get back, and the quicker you can get past, each time the trying to get past the mind-blown aspect of it gets a little shorter, more distraction, a little bit less speculation. But those are the 3 phases of pandemic conversation per my observations based on my head. And there you go. And that's all I got. So we turn that into a drinking game. Okay. Once we're past the mind blownness, take a sip.
So what? Every time somebody says, "I can't believe this is happening," you drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody. Anytime it clicks back into somebody's head, and they're like, "God, this is crazy." Take a drink.
Right.
And then
every time somebody goes back to reality.
Right. Then every time the distraction talk changes topics. I don't know. Take 2 drinks. I don't know. Listen. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm a spitballer. I'm looking for other people to refine it.
Well, I'm
a
glad
big
we're
picture.
feet away.
Yes. Technically, turns out need to be more like 24 feet away.
Oh yeah.
But,
Apparently now it's 24. Yes. Exactly.
All right. So really quickly, I want to mention John Farley. Him and his wife Janae are running essential auto parts / hardware store called R&L Auto.
Oh, where?
John, where are you guys located? We'll give you a little love here.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm assuming at this point you're still open. So if you need auto parts hardware store, maybe he'll respond. Auto parts store.
I don't know. Oh, it's somewhere in Texas.
They
got the great.
I think you guys are here kind of local.
State of Texas on there logo too.
And then Miss Megan it was going on about how she's working with hospital patients, she's working with a lot of positives.
Yeah, many positive patients and not enough PPE.
Not enough PPE. I'm not sure what PPE.
Personal protection.
Oh, she means. I was thinking. She means
Yeah.
positive for Corona or
Yeah,
for COVID.
yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, everybody's like, man, we're just a season the day, carpe diem, man. You could do it. Yeah, I'm thinking, man, that's got to be a great place to be around. Everybody's so positive, but turns out positive is no longer positive as we thought positive was. Sorry, it was.
Yeah.
It got mixed up in translation.
So you know, Misty.
So this drink's for you, Megan.
Yeah. So Megan, this is for you.
It's for you.
You're in kind of a high risk job right now, having to deal with these patients. So you know, you need a drink.
Yeah.
I've actually been wondering.
I think she might be working right now.
So drink two.
But you need a drink. I'll drink one for you.
Yeah, Megan, God bless you. That's
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
So that's crazy. So, yeah. And Misty, I'm non-essential as well, girl. So what's non-essentials can
Personal
together.
protective equipment.
Equipment. I just didn't know the E.
So yeah,
But I
so
got it.
she is having to go to work,
Uh-huh.
and they're not properly supplied with their personal protective equipment.
Yeah, but she's going to wear a scarf. She's wearing her Ruckus scarf. So, because she's a member of the Ruckus, like me, which the Ruckus is our Orlando City soccer supporter team. So, and we have these bandanas that we wear
Yeah.
when we put off smoke bombs, because we're Ruckus and hoodlums. So, put off smoke bombs. We wear our bandanas.
Because that's what you do when you watch soccer is you
Yeah.
blow stuff up because.
Exactly.
Do we know, Megan? Have they said? Has anybody done any research into how thick a facial protection thing needs to be? Like how many layers? Is more layers better? Like if I were to do a down comforter versus say like a bed sheet, would it be more?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have another question to add on to that. If you feel like
Sorry, Megan. You're
sorry,
our
Megan, you
resident
should have
expert.
said you're in the healthcare industry. We're gonna ask. We've got questions.
We'll send you a beer.
Like I've heard that the masks don't, like if you go to HEB, you go to the grocery store, you're wearing a mask. That doesn't really do much for you personally.
Yeah, you have to be sick.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Well, when did you get your information? Because it changes day to day.
Well, that's a good
yeah.
point.
That's true. So I'm curious. Like, are you actually helping yourself if you have to go out in public and you're wearing a mask?
Well, currently,
And gloves. I want to know the glove thing too, because I see a lot of people doing stuff with gloves that it doesn't make any sense.
Well, obviously, we'll defer to the experts, people in the medical field and things like that. But it would seem that the people wearing the mask in the medical field wear them for a reason, right?
Well, yeah.
True.
It's more helpful. Might not be foolproof, right? But And then Megan said you may suffocate while wearing. Oh, you're talking about a down comforter.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. It can't not help if you have layers of. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get frostbite if you're wearing layers. So things have to radiate through. I don't know. Does the virus sprout legs and like weave its way through fabric? I know they're pretty small.
Philip actually made a good point. He's like, you need a face shield more than anything, because I mean, it's a mask, you can breathe it in, but if it gets on you,
I totally need a face shield. I mean, I'm constantly touching my face.
Yeah.
Here's ideas, y'all. This is how the Empire takes over. We all become stormtroopers because we should all be wearing stormtrooper helmets
Yes, there you go.
or Darth Vader breather masks. Seriously, Darth Vader not catching this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
No. I don't think Darth Vader ever got the coronavirus.
Never. He had other issues, but I mean, what is the what's the size of a virus versus a midichlorian?
Huh?
The size of a virus cell or whatever versus a midichlorian.
I don't know what a midichlorian is.
When's the last time y'all watched Star Wars?
That little baby Yoda thing.
That's new.
I saw him with Han Solo.
That's new Star Wars.
Midichlorians are what, right? Isn't that the particles of the Force or something?
Yes.
How do you know that? That's like so super nerdy to know that.
That's not that nerdy if you've ever watched Star Wars.
Like the Force broken down into molecules?
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
No.
can check your midichlorian. Like I don't know exactly. Somebody who's way nerdier than I would have to. I don't know if that's like the byproduct of using the Force, like antibodies or something like that. But it's a way to like when they checked Anakin, and I think it was episode 1, they said his midichlorians are off the charts. meaning he was very strong with the Force. So I don't know if the Force leaves midichlorians or if midichlorians in you then,
Right.
produce more Force essence or something like that, like a byproduct of their like a fermentation. The midichlorians like ferment your body, like your skin cells or something like something. I don't know. Maybe that's all. Maybe maybe the Force, your Force power is just another term for being drunk.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you. Okay, Philip. He's watched it and he has never heard that term.
Which one did you
Thank
watch?
you,
If you
Phil.
watched all of them,
The Metachlorians, that's from the shitty first three, the prequels.
Oh,
The shitty prequels.
that one with that Gaga
Yeah.
thing or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah, Jar Jar Binks, not Lady Gaga. That's a totally different thing.
I mean that.
Where's she going? She's going to get more beers.
I think she's going to the ladies' room.
To the ladies.
Yeah.
Tell her to turn
Ladies'
the fan
room.
on.
Hey,
Anyway.
Josh said turn the fan on.
I'm just saying, I
I'll
don't
take
know what
Chevy.
audio is picking up and going out over the stream. I just don't want her to be. Did you see the
She,
video?
she did take off her mic, so we're not going to be able to listen to like going to the bathroom.
Did you see the video of the? I think it was here in Texas of the city council meeting where the mayor got up and went to the restroom and left his wireless mic on and took
I heard about it.
the ladies talking about like sex trafficking, like human trafficking, and,
And
how
he's taking a dump.
no, he's taking a leak. He's like at the urinal and you can just or at the toilet and like you hear like the water like the whole time and she's talking and just dying laughing. It's probably one of the best things ever. It's like you remember Naked Gun? He did it on Naked Gun.
Yeah.
But this was real. Like that was over the top, but this was real and not much less than the Naked Gun. Naked Gun now on Netflix. Maybe you know what we should do, Kennedy?
I don't know, but I'm betting you're going to tell me.
Maybe we do some movie commentary, movie review episodes. We could do it on Zoom or we could do it here. But we assign a movie to everybody and then we jump on and we discuss the movie.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay.
And then here's the other one. We pick a beer to pair with said movie.
Okay. That's a good idea. Let's let the viewers decide.
Let's come up with a movie and then a time we can all watch it and then come back here. We'll come
You
back
guys
here.
start mentioning movies. We'll all watch it. Oh boy. Oh, what just happened here?
I got this. I got my pee.
What just happened? She's got her PPE,
She's about to
personal protection equipment.
I feel like
she's been so close to me. Like at this point it doesn't matter.
I don't want to catch your cuties.
We've already caught each other's cooties.
I don't know how you drink with this thing on though.
that's
Well,
the thing. You got to figure out how to.
All right.
We're gonna have to do like camel packs or something full of booze.
There you go.
Something. I really do think that like a Darth Vader mask is probably the way to go through all of this. Cape is optional, but it really does pull the whole look together.
Well, that's true. That's true. And it's that third piece. Because, when they tell you when you get dressed or something, you always need 3 pieces. So the cape is kind of the third piece.
Please go on. I've never heard that. But does my cap count?
Kind of. Yes, actually, kind of does. Now, like, if a cap kind of really could count. But maybe you have like a necklace or a scarf or maybe a vest, as the hipsters would wear. Something to that effect. But
What if you go vest, no shirt?
Yeah, exactly. What
Can-
Kennedy's gonna? I'm blocking the camera because I think Kennedy's gonna do something.
Is he going to the bathroom and not shutting the door again?
Yeah. Well, and I think he was getting ready before he even left the room. Getting.
Sans pants.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
He was coming,
weird.
but I was stopping him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean this way so that I'm more centered.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, yeah.
like just in the camera, not like. Anyway. So you need third. So if I'm wearing just a vest, so my vest, my very tight jeans with the studs, boot. So shoes are not considered third piece. You'd need like my
Not
chest hair would
really.
be considered that third piece.
No, you
or like a
definitely
scarf.
a hat. A hat with and a scarf would be good. Like if you just had your vest and your jeans with the belt, type thing, and you had your boots, then you would definitely need your hat, a nice big cowboy hat or something to that.
Okay. How big of a buckle is too big?
I don't know if there's such a thing as too big.
Okay,
really,
that's
to be
I
honest.
like that answer.
Yeah, no, I think bigger is always better, especially here. No.
From your lips to God's ears.
I know, right? That's what she said. But yeah, so, but no, that's it. You're always supposed to do a third. So like, you see a lot of women, they'll wear like jeans and a shirt, but they'll have like a little sweater over it, or they'll do a jacket, blazer jacket, or just kind of that third layer, which really completes the piece.
So I think that's where I fall down because I'm always like t-shirt, jeans. But if hat counts, then I'm like my hop stop hat here. If you're in the Humble area, you can go get some beer to go there at the hop stop. But that's okay.
Are they still open too? Do you know?
Yeah, they're doing beer to go. Local deliveries, limited delivery. So check them out. They just posted on Facebook this morning.
Okay.
So all areas of town got some great things going on. No Label out in Katy. They keep killing it. Just L to M. If you love that milk stout, that L to M, they've got it ready to go.
And we gotta say bye to Megan real quick. Sorry, bye Megan. Have a good day.
Meg.
Get some rest, and we'll definitely FaceTime soon.
Yeah, thank you for all your help, Megan. Keep safe. That's she's doing the Lord's work right there.
yeah, and she's doing it in like the country part of Orlando or Florida, which I know y'all think all of Florida is country, but
I saw that episode of Big Mouth. I know all about Florida.
Okay.
Have y'all watched Big Mouth?
No, what's this? I don't even think I've heard of it.
All right, it's a cartoon on Netflix with a bunch of comedians are on it. The main writer is one of the guys from The League, the show The League, which is also a good one to watch, which was on FX about fantasy football, but it was about the guys playing fantasy football. Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll is his name. He's a stand-up comedian, but he's mostly a writer. But anyway, Big Mouth is their cartoon. It's got a lot of the guys from The League. It's got I'm trying to think who else is on there. Oh, Maya Rudolph. Yeah, she is great. So it's about kids in middle school. And then Maya Rudolph is the female hormone monster when they go through puberty. And then I don't know who does the voice of the male hormone monster. But anyway, it is super irreverent, super crass, but makes you realize how crazy middle school is and everything you go. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah, 3 seasons, I believe. But they have this third season. They go to Florida for an episode. Y'all. Kennedy, have you not seen Big Mouth? All right, Jules has not seen it. Have you seen all 3 seasons? That you need to take her back, start at season 1, and then. Oh yeah, we haven't. That's a good one too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great show. Into your elbow. Into your elbow.
So, all right, you can hear me. When I got back from going to the bathroom, I had the mic. No one heard anything I said after I mic'd up. There's now hearing us.
Oh, so that whole conversation that Jules and I were having, nobody heard Jules?
No. Everybody heard that. I came back. I turned off the mic because I was going to put on my mic, and I didn't want to make a bunch of noise.
Gosh,
and
everybody
I
can
didn't
hear
turn
me
on.
without a mic. I mean, my voice just travels.
That's
Right, y'all?
true. Yeah.
Misty, isn't that enough? If it's just me, isn't that enough? No, my wife would have a big eye roll, so I'm sure.
So no, when I was gone, everybody heard you and Jules. It's just once I got back.
Okay, good. Because we had that was some good.
Thanks, Stu's telling us.
Yeah, everybody missed the part about me saying how we're going back and watching Ozark.
Oh, okay, yeah. And Misty, you're like that because don't you watch that show, Misty? And yeah, Maya Rudolph. I always think of you, Misty, when I hear her name.
She in Big Mouth is hilarious. That show is ridiculous.
I need to check that out.
Bubble bath. That's every time I think of that show, bubble bath. I'm gonna go have myself a bubble bath. Anyway, it's fantastic.
Oh,
Just
I didn't know that's who that. Okay, I've seen that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that's what that was called.
yeah, you will laugh until your stomach hurts.
Oh God. Okay, I like that.
So. I would also recommend, as far as like really good going back and watching streaming shows, Justified. Like, because when it originally came out on FX, it was week to week, obviously, and then you had the season lulls in between seasons. But if you can, that's with Timothy Oliphant. It is fantastic as far as how they did the episode to episode, continuity, and then the season long arcs, and then they had like 3 season arcs, and then they had the full series arc, and all these mini arcs in between. And then when you watch them back, you see them all and how well they put them together. It's just one of the best shows.
Oh, that does look cool. It's kind of like I like those like Western Wild West style, like spaghetti Western type things.
It's like a little bit Western, but then but it takes place in Kentucky. So it's like, think of a Western with no shoes and a banjo. And that's about where Justified is. But Timothy Oliphant is dreamy, and it's just totally worth watching. So.
Yeah, the most perfect teeth ever. That guy.
Oh.
Listen, yeah, he was Scream 2. He was in Scream 2 when he was. That's a series like the Scream movies. The first 3, the 4th one was meh. They're talking about doing a 5th one. We've been watching some horror movies and things like that. That's a fun.
Oh my God! Yeah, he does have perfect teeth.
He doesn't he?
Got to be veneers.
I just think he was blessed. He's just
No, nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
You pay for those,
okay. That's fine. Still,
but that's okay. A lot of people do.
yeah.
I would too. I wouldn't have this janky tooth sticking out.
No. You know what? I appreciate a little personality and a smile.
Hey,
like speaking
cool.
of good
Thank you.
personalities and a smile, the guy from the guy's first husband from Tiger King.
Uh huh.
Now,
This is great. This is
that
great.
that was a smile.
He's got a lot. He's got all the room for
Personality over
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but tell him the funny part though.
So
This is
apparently when they were like for a lot of the taping, he had his teeth fixed.
best.
He got his teeth fixed in the middle of like them recording all that stuff. None of that footage made the show.
So he's all mad at Netflix because he's like, I got my teeth fixed halfway through, but they didn't. It's hilarious.
And they also made him like sit down without a shirt.
Yeah, it was the producer, the Netflix
They're
producer.
like, yeah, why
whatever.
don't you just sit down there without a shirt, show off your crappy tattoos.
So, are you saying that some of that is not they've amped that up for entertainment value? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, that would never happen.
That's
would
every
never
show ever.
Danielle, hi Danielle.
If you can't trust Hollywood, who can you trust?
I mean, seriously, really. I mean, come on.
I just, you can't.
Yeah,
This world.
I'm telling you, you can't trust Hollywood. I don't even know it anymore.
Yeah, we watched Super 8 the other day. If you haven't seen Super 8, it's on Amazon Prime. That was a good movie, fun little suspenseful thriller.
No, that's like Nicolas Cage or something. Like from
No.
I only wish.
who was that? It was from a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
It's not that long ago.
Really?
In the last 5 years, I think. 15 to 20.
I'm thinking of 8mm.
No, that's
Yes, that's a completely different.
That's a completely
Yeah, that's
different
what
movie.
I'm thinking of.
That one was.
That's not a movie he could show to his kids.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's like,
No, we watched. Wait, which one? 8mm.
Yeah,
That's the one with Nick Cage. Super 8. Super 8. Both film formats, both video formats. But no, 8.
Film.
Oh, Super 8 film.
Super 8 film.
Not video format. Film format.
Okay.
I'm just Googling Super 8. I just want to see what. Oh, I got Kodak Super 8.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
back. Wait, you guys may not remember this,
movie. Okay.
but apparently I'm so old.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm
I
so
don't know.
old I fart dust.
How old are you?
I just said I'm so old I fart dust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That before there were video, people used to shoot their home movies on actual film,
Yes.
and they use 8mm film.
Yeah, they did. And apparently it was very dark and gritty and evil. If you watch that movie with Nick Cage.
Yeah, that. Oof.
Misty, you can never be too late to talk Timothy Oliphant. Yes, Santa Clarita Diet is with Drew Barrymore. I saw the first season. There's a second season, right? I wanted
to see that.
That was
That
worth
looks
watching.
hilarious.
Yeah,
I
it's
I
ridiculous.
saw about 3 or 4 episodes of the first season. It was good, but I think I just moved on to something else.
Really?
I never got back to it.
What did you
Back
think,
into it.
Josh? Did you watch it all or what?
Yeah, well, the first season I watched all of that. I watched it on a road trip to Taos, New Mexico from Houston, or from Houston, which is like
You
a.
weren't driving?
That's good. You're driving and watching movies.
Have you
Serious.
driven in West Texas
Serious.
before? What else are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
that's-
It's not like you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if you drive off the road, you're just in a field, so it's like.
That's what cruise control's about, right?
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
yeah. You just put it on and let it go.
No, I was sitting in the back seat. My father-in-law was doing the driving, and then my brother. Actually, that might have been the last leg of that. I'm trying to remember which. That might have been on the way back because my brother-in-law on one trip drove out there. We drove overnight. We left Round Rock in Austin about or Leander. We left Leander at like, I don't know, 2:30 a.m. to drive to Taos. And my brother-in-law drove overnight. And when you don't know where you're going, and all you see are like those red flashing lights at the top, the windmills,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you're used to driving, so you can't really sleep in the car because you're a little too vigilant. And it's like you just nod off just enough, and you wake up and you see these flashing red lights. One of the most disturbing moments of my life, that whole trip. And luckily we made it. And then it was in thin air because we're up in the mountains in Taos, and so that was fine. It was. But the show on the way back, no, a Santa Clarita Diet was, it's one of the, it killed 8 hours or so of that trip. So,
Oh, I do need to watch that.
Timothy Oliphant has a great crazy face. His crazy face is really,
Yeah. No, that does look funny. Okay, I think I'll watch that. And I guess it got canceled. I didn't realize they canceled it.
yeah. Missy says 3 seasons. I think I've watched the first 2.
Now that's a good binge one. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that one of these days.
I tell
One of
you-
these next 30 days we have.
I don't know. Where am I
I'm
going
gonna schedule that for 14th.
Where am I going to find the time
How's the 14th sound for
to
you?
watch all this streaming stuff? Where am I going to find the time?
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Hey, language.
Sorry.
This is a kid show.
right. It's not.
It's
You
just me
guys,
having a borderline mental.
I'm assuming you guys have watched Cobra Kai.
Okay.
I saw. I think the first episode because it was free on.
Yeah.
I've-
I
Obvious-
believe the first season is free, but you can always you can set up a new email account and get it for a month or whatever for free. Jose says his kids are listening. I apologize, Jose. He says just kidding. Okay.
Well,
Never-
Julie's the one that needs to do some apologizing.
What?
You're dropping f-bombs.
Well, who just said that? That was like 5 minutes ago.
Well, Jose's kids are listening.
Oh, Jose. I'm sorry. I took my earbuds off for once to take my mask
Yeah,
off.
Jose's kids.
I'm sorry, Jose. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. He's just messing.
Didn't-
No.
didn't-
I don't know why you'd let your kids listen to the show,
Yeah.
but awesome. Call INS. Wait, what?
He says he talks worse than that at home.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, Jeffrey. What's wrong with my mic? Why do I need to upgrade my mic?
I think it's user error, Jeffrey. I'm not thinking it's the mic. I think
no, I
the
might
mic
need.
is new. Kennedy's old, so
I might need to upgrade my mic.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent a whole like $30 on these 2 lava mics. What do you expect?
Yeah. Hey, my friend Fawn is one. Hey, Fawn. Fawn was in. She was in Colorado a while. Not just recently. Fawn, did you have any good beers while you were up there? I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
so.
Hold on. I have a question.
yeah, your mic's going up.
What does Fawn do?
That's.
Sad.
I don't want to dip into those kind of puns. That's the quality of those puns just goes dipping down.
Yeah, it's beneath you.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Hey, how's your haze?
stick to.
Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, whoever.
Don't
Fawn
be so
is.
cheesy. Don't be too cheesy.
Mm.
I mean, I guess it could be.
Yeah, so original, right, Philip?
I'm sure Fawn has never heard that joke
Ever.
ever.
Ever. But anyway, what were we talking about? What were we talking? Oh, it's shows. We've gotten into. See, this is where take a drink. This is where the distraction talk.
Take a drink. Oh
So
my
how
God.
long you think it'll take us to be able to go watch?
Are we?
whatever?
Yeah. Are we still in this mess? Oh yeah. Okay. Take a drink.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need to grab another beer. Do y'all have? Can y'all go to the two of you, and I can go grab another beer? I only brought 2 to the table.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking that
This is
that's
an
the normal.
apocalyptic moment.
That's the normal.
we've already stopped listening to you, Josh.
Here, I want
Okay.
to try your hazy.
You know, I'll be more than happy to share my beer with you.
You're
man.
a good man, Charlie Brown.
Thank you. And if I haven't said this before, Walking Stick Brewing Company, Humboldt Hazy. I don't know. It doesn't really look that hazy to me, but it's good.
So, and it doesn't look very hazy, yeah, but I bet it is good. So, Tammy, good question. Okay, I'd like to poll the audience out there, the viewers. So, which is worse, bad jokes or cursing? Asking for a friend. Exactly. I'm going to go with bad jokes because I think cursing's fucking fine. So, just saying. But yeah, anybody else?
Philip just said his IPA turned out so-so. I may have beat him in the competition. We'll never know.
It was pretty good. And we killed the keg.
We will never know.
We did. We pretty much killed that
Yeah,
keg.
we were on a mission. We had a lot of free time, so Julie and I killed that keg.
You say you
I
need to kill the keg. I say challenge
Well,
accepted.
I needed space in my fermentation chamber
For my ESP.
that we brewed yesterday, so
Yeah.
we were on a mission to kill that.
Yeah. Jeffrey drank his too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
that's one thing. I mean,
Like we got anything else to do? Oh.
How big is your fermentation chamber?
it's
What'd you say? Your mic went out. I didn't even hear you.
no, my fermentation chamber.
He's just talking. It's not his mic; it's his mouth.
No,
No,
it's true. No,
I-
for sure. Everything just went
I
quiet.
don't remember what size that. So it's the smaller stand-up freezer.
Like a
Average.
13
It's definitely average.
like a 13.1 cubic foot.
It's more of like a body parts cooler. Like you couldn't actually put a whole body in there, but you could put body
You could
parts in
easily
there.
put a body in there.
Like maybe
Whose body?
like maybe me.
All in
Right.
one piece, or do you have to do
Yeah,
like?
no, you definitely have to chop it up.
I mean, fold it up.
Mhm.
Did y'all ever watch The Americans?
Yes.
You remember that episode
I watched
where
a bit.
I remember. So there used to be this really bad podcast that 2 guys did about.
yeah, and then there was ours that
I missed that.
we.
No, Josh.
Let me-
do it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, my buddy Greg Duplant, who was my original co-host on Interbrews, one of the original co-hosts on Interbrews. There was 5 of us at the very beginning of that show. But anyway, we did a show called Rise Comrades, and it was a show about the Americans. And that show was really great out of the gate. And then season 5, it just kind of tanked.
Well, yeah.
It went season, I think it's 7 seasons or 8 seasons. They went too far.
Yeah.
And I just got to where I was like, both of us were just like, we're done. So
Yeah, once they killed off Nina, I wanted nothing to do with that show.
that it really was kind of where it jumped the shark. Or how do you say shark in Russian?
Shark.
Shark.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think that's how you say it. But anyway, they probably don't even have a word for shark in Russian because it would have to be like an ice shark or a land shark, which is a totally different thing. It's probably like just Putin. Putin is probably
Yeah, there you go. That's probably that. Yeah, that's
Vladimir
what-
Putin
yeah.
is.
They just say
the
Putin for
shark.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, he just changed the whole thing. He's like, you know what? Instead of this shark, you just say Vladimir Putin. It jumped at Vladimir Putin.
Putin riding shark shirtless.
Yes.
So I've been getting a lot of comments about my mic.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Here it sounds fine. I don't know what it sounds like going out over the stream, but I say listen to the people. I'm a populist, though.
Yeah, even Tammy something's going on with your mic, babe. I don't even know.
For a
I don't
tall
know.
guy, you may have a short. Thank you, Jules. That was. I know charity when I see it, but I'll take it every time.
Yeah, they say it keeps going in and out, in and out.
Oh, and not in the good way.
Yeah. Exactly.
Misty, most importantly, how do I sound? That's
Yeah.
how do I sound? But anyway, okay, so back to Americans. There was an episode where they killed the blonde. I forget the blonde's name. She was on from the very beginning, and then like periodically, like once a
Wait,
season.
not what's her name? My so-called life girl, like Claire
No.
Danes.
No, it wasn't Claire
Kill
Danes.
off. Okay.
Claire Danes wasn't on the show.
Oh wait. That's the.
You're
Americans.
thinking of
I'm
like.
You're thinking Homeland.
Yes, I'm thinking of that way.
I was thinking about Jason Bourne.
No.
Hey, some guy named Kevin Kennedy
Oh,
is watching.
yeah. Who's that? Kevin Kennedy.
Misty says Josh sounds good. Type that one more time, Misty, but this time type it really slow.
What's this? What's this thing about Morning Wood? I'm playing Kevin Kennedy.
Kevin Kennedy. I'm not Kevin Kennedy.
What?
Oh shit! Sorry, I did that. Whoops, sorry, Kevin Kennedy. I don't know why I said Kennedy, but Kevin Kennedy came out. Oops.
Yeah.
Let me edit that before someone gets in trouble.
She's doing something with my brother.
Hey, Cruising
Sorry.
Cooler. Yeah, we're doing well. How are you doing? Cruising Cooler. My Cruising
Hey.
Cooler is just parked on the other side of this
Oh,
table.
sweet.
Love my Cruising Cooler. If you're looking for a way to social isolate but get around your neighborhood at the same time and deliver goodies or something to people's doorsteps, a Cruising Cooler would not be a bad idea.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I-
Hey, you can actually well, it's behind Godzilla, but there's a parking for Cruising Cooler sign back there.
Where's it going?
Yeah, that's great. I love Cruising Coolers. Anyway, back to the Americans finally. To wrap up this whole reference, they fold her up after they, assassinate her as Russian spies will do.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, and then they shove her into a suitcase, and there you go. Yeah, no, Cruising Cooler for sure. Post a link where if you know of a place where I know that Cruising Cooler was whatever. If there's a place where somebody could look at a Cruising Cooler or possibly purchase a Cruising Cooler, I love Cruising Cooler. I love my Cruising Cooler.
Oh, Carrie Russell. That's what I meant. Carrie Russell. They don't kill her and fold her in half and put her in a suitcase.
No, no. I'm talking
okay.
one of she was one of the main characters, right? She was one
okay.
of the Russian.
Yeah, she's like
Agents.
Yeah.
But no, somebody who was an American, but yet knew what was going on with the Russians, but was still like a sympathizer, I guess, or like I forget the guy's name personally. He's Welsh. The thing, he's a great actor. The lead on that show, great actor.
That guy's Welsh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you hear him talk in real life, he doesn't sound like he sounds on the show.
He's got a cool accent.
Yeah.
A Welshish.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, I don't know. The show was really good out of the gate, and then they gave it some accolades on the back end just to kind of make up for not getting. And then they rushed it and stretched it, and the ending was very unsatisfactory.
I never saw the ending.
And don't even bother. It made me.
I didn't get past the first 3 episodes, and I tried like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
It just meh.
Uh,
Something about it.
so-
I think Harry Russell.
So really quickly, Cruising Cooler, go ahead and post your link up in our messages. So people might be interested in some Cruising Coolers right now.
Because
so.
that would be totally awesome if you don't have a bike or something like that, and you want to just cruise up to the brewery.
Yeah, I
pull
wanna
it up,
know
and drive off.
That is one thing you could do right now.
That's the ultimate curbside pickup.
Hop on back of that cooler and go cruising around.
Yep.
All by yourself.
What's the latest modification? They the newer models had headlights and taillights and speakers and
It's so awesome.
all kinds of cool stuff. It's listen, 3 different speed settings and a hover conversion where the wheels would fold under, you could fly. Maybe not. I don't remember. That might have been something else.
It's in the works, I'm sure.
Wish that would be cool, like a drone cruising droner.
Yeah. And like you said, it's a good way. You go down to your local breweries to pick up your beer to go.
Boom.
You already got a cooler.
Put it right up in there.
Yeah.
You could make it from your place to any of those.
Oh, yeah, we could.
yeah.
Totally could.
Well,
It'd be fun.
if you've been listening to us at all, you know that's what we've been doing.
Yes.
But not with the cruising cooler. But if we had one, we totally would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kennedy was carrying me around on a handcart last night, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of like a dead body out there.
You may have to
Oh, wow.
jump off the Cruising Cooler when you're going over railroad tracks.
Well, they have a no.
Here, walk it.
You just fly over. Just build a ramp.
Hey,
Harriet.
Sylvia. Sorry, I had to say hi to Sylvia.
Hey, Sylvia, how's it going down there in
Sylvia.
the south of Townland? Wait, Pearland? Sylvia, are you in Pearland? Alvin? Clear Lake? Where do you reside? Anyway, Sylvia, I'm a big fan of Sylvia's backyard.
Oh, do tell.
She lots of veggies and
What?
bees and all kinds of
Oh, I thought
backyard, Kennedy. Backyard.
I
is
know what a
said.
backyard is.
Feeling a little bit better now.
Yeah.
I know what a backyard is.
She and then yeah. So, I bet you know what? I bet Sylvia would join us on a virtual happy hour at some point.
We have to. I would love to do that Zoom thing.
So yeah,
Oh, and
we
I
could
know
do a
Tammy
Zoom.
would.
We won't be able to broadcast it live on Facebook, but
Here.
you know.
Apparently, speaking of Sylvia, did you see Backfish's post? That's the question. That's the real question.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on. If she hasn't, hold on.
Yeah, show her some picture of Chris and Caleb.
All right, Sylvia.
Beautiful.
You know, Sylvia, this is just for you. All right.
Throw it up there.
All right. So this is. I saw Tiger, their pecan coconut stout. I saw Tiger.
Tiger Stone.
And Tiger saw man. Chocolate
Caleb.
peanut butter stout.
Ah,
Once again, I saw Tiger
that is beautiful.
and Tiger saw man.
Oh my God. Don't ever. Usually, you say to things like "make it stop," but with this, it's like, you
Yeah.
know what? Just don't ever stop. It's just keep going. I'm all in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing one tomorrow night. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thursday. Tomorrow is actually Thursday. Now that I remember what days of the week are, I can actually tune in to Draft Queens, and I'm because apocalypse.
Sorry, Sylvia made a comment. She's like, I want to try to forget Chris as a tiger.
Rawr.
I'll ask Caleb where he got that outfit. So
I know. I think we need one.
absolutely, I think we all do. We all need to see Kennedy in a tiger suit. Wow.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, at one point, you probably see me in my Tiger print Speedos.
At one point, it's typically
Or-
your when Kennedy does his pre-show stretches. That's a
Oh.
thing to behold. We should probably stream that at some point. Kennedy's
Yeah.
he strips down to his tiger or a leopard print Speedo thong,
Yeah.
Depends on the day of the week or how frisky he's feeling.
Yeah.
and then does his pre-show stretches.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sylvia, I will say this: I believe there are levels to dunk, and sometimes there's some things that are just beautifully dumb, and that's that documentary is one of them.
And it's kind of one of those. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's kind of one of those things I couldn't, even in my wildest imagination, couldn't put all those pieces together. And I kind of like the intricate level of dumbness that it is. That I'm like, wow, I couldn't even make that stuff up if I tried. I really couldn't.
It's everything that. What is it? What's the one where they drew the dongs? They drew the dongs and everything. American. Was it
American Vandal.
American Vandal? It's like
Yeah.
what that was wanting to be. It is. It actually is in real life. American Vandal is one everybody needs to go back and
I don't remember that
really
one.
see. That's one you have to
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
at this point in time.
Absolutely.
But I think Tiger King is one. It's what we needed. It's not the
Yeah.
hero we wanted. It's the hero we needed.
True.
Yeah, seriously, that came out right at the right time.
Yeah.
It really did. I mean, seriously, if this would have been 3 months ago, everybody would be like, oh, that's a piece of crap or it's dumb or whatever. But right now, it's kind of the one thing that everybody can agree on that is just batshit crazy, and
perfect.
we're laughing at it.
And the
with
fact-
it.
And can we all agree? You just brought it up when somebody says batshit crazy with all of this, things coming from bats. That takes on a whole nother level, and yet this documentary still lives up to that term.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Batshit crazy. That's exactly what this is. It's like that is elevated. That term has been elevated to meet the times. It carries more weight and heft, like the C word, which we won't even use. But what I'm saying is,
Chris?
yes. Anyway, I don't know. I'm stretching here. I don't.
Sort of like how I do before the show.
Yes, only I'm not wearing a thong.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
Mhm.
not a thong, it's a Speedo. Come
I'm not
on,
wearing either one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else doesn't wear underwear?
Who?
Joe Exotic.
It's true.
I know.
We got to hear all about his Prince Albert too.
Oh, see, I haven't gotten that far yet. I don't think.
Oh.
I think you did.
I've gotten.
Wait.
I
It's
don't.
episode 2. I'm
Oh,
up
oh, man, you are way behind.
How can you be behind on a streaming show other than just in a conversation with? I'm just saying, it's not like I've had to. I'm not waiting for it to drop or something. I just haven't had the time. I was tons of prep work for today's episode. So,
Gosh, I know what you did for your prep work.
Yeah.
And I would hardly call it tons. I wouldn't use the word tons.
okay.
So it is funny though. I do love that this show was only part Florida. So you really, and it's not really Texas, but it's Oklahoma. So it's like Oklahoma and Florida, and it's really only half. Florida,
We
so
really kind of need to pull Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama into it and get the full. Oh, we did speak a little Arkansas.
I know. Well,
So
I was talking about Tiger King, but yeah, exactly.
Well, we talked a little Arkansas with the tornadoes, which, by the way, I would
There you
take a
go.
hurricane any day of the week over a tornado, even though hurricanes can spawn tiny tornadoes. I'd still take a hurricane because you can see them coming. Just saying. And then where was I going? Oh, Louisiana. What are we going to say about Louisiana?
Louisiana, the state that the coronavirus has hit the worst.
Yeah, poor guy. Well, is it? No. Well, New York is still.
Depends on what your metric is. Is it numbers
New
or
York.
percentages or? Speaking of, you know what?
I think
Here's another thing to
per
watch.
capita, Louisiana's been the worst.
Per capita, okay,
Yeah, there's that Mardi Gras.
yeah.
Mardi Gras gets you. I mean, all the boudin in the world. Is it worth it? I still don't know. It could be. I love boudin.
Just because the food's spicy doesn't mean it's going to kill the coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Speaking of Louisiana and Arkansas, the latest Tom Segura stand-up special on Netflix, worth a watch. He's pretty funny. So he covers both of those. He made the joke on his last special about if you're going to build a wall around Louisiana. And of course, a lot of people from Louisiana got upset about that old comment. And he's like, I've never gotten so much hate mail with horrible misspellings in my life. But then he goes, I can turn it all around by, he goes, by saying something positive about Louisiana, and I don't want to step on this whole thing. And so then he goes on. And anyway, I would just say Tom Segura's special, worth a listen. Bert Kreischer's as well.
Oh,
There
I
you
need to hear that. Misty, you're a fan of him, aren't you?
Yeah, I
think
just
so,
introduced
yeah.
Julie to Bert Kreischer.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so just for the record, I want to say, updated as of today, Texas is pretty low on the list of confirmed cases. New York has 712,000, and Texas has 3,943. So, whatever. Yeah, it's like New York, New Jersey, California, Michigan, Florida, Massachusetts, Illinois, Washington, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, Georgia, then Texas, then Connecticut. But Connecticut's like the size of the loop, right?
Yes. You could probably fit Connecticut inside the loop.
No offense, Scotty, if you're listening, but yeah. So I think we're doing pretty good for a state that's about
Jose
that
brings
size.
up a valid point. He says that we know of.
That have been tested and recorded.
Right. So it's like, there's a lot of garage bands out there, but how many of them have actually been recorded and are streaming?
True.
So, there may be the greatest band right now playing 2 blocks over from your house, but they haven't been recorded. It's all about being recorded.
That's true. It's all about, that's true. It's all about the numbers,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just drinking a St. Arnold Art Car. It's delicious. A very hoppy American IPA.
I mean, it's a good IPA.
A great IPA.
It's a good IPA.
It's a great IPA.
The IPA I brewed is pretty great.
You know what? You missed something there, Kennedy, in your self-adulation in front of everybody, just adulating yourself. You build up your look. If you haven't watched any Conor McGregor pre-fight hype, you know that you build you build up your opponent as much as you can, and then say you're better. Mm-hmm. You build, then you're better, and then you tear them down to destroy their confidence, and then you knock them out with one punch like Jose Aldo. Jules, are you a UFC fan?
I do like McGregor.
There you go. Listen,
she's an.
I like how his cockiness, and
she's a fan of the Irish, not so much
that
the
too.
UFC.
Yeah, so that too.
Yeah.
But I do like his just all out, balls out cockiness. I think it's freaking awesome.
You can't say balls out in cockiness.
Yeah, I can.
You can't say that on the show.
Didn't we do the warning at the beginning?
No, we didn't.
That was Kennedy. I thought you were supposed to put.
You might want to do it now then.
Yeah, we
I'm
may
going
need
to fucking do that now.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
Oh.
It's a little late in the afternoon.
So Brendan wants to do a front porch growler trade with a West Coast IPA.
Oh, well, we already drank it.
It's funny you say that because I actually did drop off a couple of growlers at the buddy's house.
Isn't that what you did when you took a break?
Huh?
You went and dropped off.
Yeah.
Now, on my way to work on Sunday, I made a few stops.
Mm.
Long way in.
One of my buddies was outside with his kids.
Mm-hmm.
The other buddy of mine made me leave it at his front door because he wouldn't answer at the front door.
Oh, you could take a guess which buddy. Josh.
I'm not dropping any names. Not going to blow anybody's spot up, but yeah.
Again,
somebody actually would not open the door for me and made me just drop it off.
Okay, Brendan is pointing out something.
Uh-huh.
It says the earphone mics. Every time you turn away, are you talking about Kennedy, Brendan?
Oh, but he has a.
Yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that did you pick the audio? Those are directional, right? So you got them on your lapel. So if you turn away from it, your audio is going to go away.
Oh yeah, it's probably my lapel. So when I turn like this, it probably gets.
Or the other way.
Yeah.
It's your hair. Your hair runs interference. That glorious head of hair. Can I give this? I want to pay you a compliment, and this will be my one for the year. Okay, so
wow.
Don't expect any more. I'm going to go ahead and
Say it slowly.
Right.
Slowly.
It's April.
Hold on. Before you pay me the compliment,
everybody pay attention.
Can you play some background music?
Yeah, a little bit of compliment background music.
Oh, I don't have compliment music.
And we're putting the spotlight on, or the single shot on you.
All right.
Listen, okay, I've only got about 5 of these in me for my whole life. But I've got to tell Kennedy has a glorious head of hair. From a guy that wears hats almost every single day to cover up his shame. I should have grown up where they wore turbans or something. Kennedy has a glorious head of hair, and he's one of those guys. He's like the John Jones of hair. He doesn't know how great it is, so he flaunts. He doesn't respect it. Like John Jones just got hit with a DWI and having a gun in an open container and endangering people in the middle of a pandemic.
Hasn't he also been popped for cocaine and stuff?
That's pretty awesome.
That's a while back. But I'm saying this is his latest, just in the last few days. Oh. And then, can we talk? We'll talk haircuts in a minute, guys. I see your pain. But because I'm going through the same thing. But Kennedy with this glorious hair. I saw a picture earlier today when I was looking through some moment because there's a thing going on Facebook where the people are post a beer picture with people an older picture that don't say anything, just a time you had really good times and you enjoyed it. And I was about to post one and then I got distracted by something else and I didn't. But I saw a picture of Kennedy when he had shaved his hair in solidarity for somebody that was it your sister-in-law? Who was it? Was it?
Yeah, my sister-in-law had brain surgery and she had to she had to shave her head. To get surgery, so yes.
And it's almost like at that moment, God, well, I don't know, you already had good follicles. Your follicles were quite strong. Yeah. But at that point, it's almost like it was a renewed strength of follicle strength, and it came back and it's just flowing, and it's just thick and full of body, and you should probably do some Grecian, no play for Mr. Gray kind of thing, like wash that gray out. I don't know, unless Jules likes the distinguished gray.
Well, he's got like
silver
this
fox.
nice natural highlights going through it too, so I think it works. It works for him. You know.
So you're saying the silver mixed with the highlights mixed with the dark.
Yeah, I like it. The little silver fox.
Well,
A little salt and pepper.
I will say this:
Okay.
we need to thank Julie.
Well, why?
Everybody needs to thank Julie.
For
She's the one who let me grow it out long.
I didn't let you. I just didn't give you a hard time.
She gave me her blessing to grow it out.
I think it looks good.
So the only reason I did this was because I had a hairdresser or someone who cut my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I had the person. I had a girl.
Yeah.
And I was going there for like 6 years. And it was great. I'd go there. I wouldn't even have to tell her anything. Cut it. Not have to worry about it. Then she moved.
Yeah. So
She moved, and so I'm like, oh, I'll never be able to find this again, and I just let it. So now I'm just letting it grow.
and now you have found a great hairdresser.
Well,
who,
we went somewhere once.
Yeah, but she's good, and she's like, no, it's great. Let's just give you a quick little trim.
Well, that segues into what everybody's talking about. Brennan says he needs a haircut bad.
Mm-hmm.
Misty saying we all do. My wife actually let my 11-year-old cut her hair, and it actually turned out really nice. I mean, I didn't have my glasses on when I looked at it, but it looked good, right? Just a little trim.
Would you trust your same daughter to cut your hair?
No, I don't trust my wife to cut my hair because last time she did it, she had the scissors in her hand, and there's a rhythm to like somebody who cuts hair all the time. They just know their space, and they know the movement, and they know how to do things, and they keep those scissors on their fan. They know how to swivel them so they don't stab you in the eye. My wife has not developed that skill because she cuts hair once every 8 years, and so she doesn't have the reps, and so it was like every time like turning around with those scissors sticking out, and so I'm like, no, if I'm going to do it, I'm just going to shave my head. So I'm kind of going for that homeless chic look.
Yeah.
Just no shave, just let the beard get bushy, let the hair just with the bald spot and then the big bush. Like my hair on the sides gets really thick. Like it's all migrated south, like polar ice caps, like the north polar vortex. I don't know what's going on, but anyway.
Like you've got receding ice caps.
Yeah, my ice cap is global warming is going. Global warming. Where's Greta Thunberg when you need her to protest what's going on the top of my head? She's nowhere to be seen.
Josh,
yelling at old men in a.
Misty said she just took a break from Liquid Lunch to Google how to give a haircut, to watch someone live, Facebook Live a haircut about 20 minutes ago. So, yeah, Misty's learning how to cut her own hair via Facebook Live.
And Philip's got the right idea. He just shaves his head and trims his beard.
There you go.
See, I know that's coming. The head shaving is coming. And I don't know. I'll do it eventually, but I mean, for now, I don't have anything important to go to, or like we're not going anywhere. So
exactly.
just let it go and see what happens.
Do it, Josh. Just go crazy with it.
Just for science. So
and the beard, because Kennedy's growing the Rona beard as well.
Are you?
Yeah, got the Rona beard.
You're gonna have to zoom in.
It's pretty white.
It's underneath his hair.
It's white, so it blends in with my natural complexion.
Okay.
You can't tell.
Yeah. Well,
my beard is almost. It's sad. It is effing sad.
I want
that all my like 85% of my facial hair is completely white.
Get some Grecian or some just for men, just for the beard. Just brush it in.
Hey, we got time. We could just do a little permanent marker.
You could probably color each hair.
Yeah, nothing else
going
to
anywhere.
do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know. And so I need a haircut too, but see what happens with mine is we got haircuts at the same time. And this is what mine does. Mine gets shorter because it gets curlier, so it actually gets shorter.
The curls get tighter?
Yeah, exactly. So, and then his gets longer, but we got him cut at the same time, and now his is like way past mine. And
How
yeah.
long until you have a flat top?
I know, right?
That would be awesome.
Try to look like a Q-tip.
Yeah. It is like
Well, it's like each episode it gets shaggier and shaggier. So.
I like it. Can you? What would it take to straighten your hair? You have some serious.
Yeah, some serious
It's
curls.
and by the way, I love it. It's lovely.
Oh, thank
You should be. It's part of your like your essence comes out through the car. It's like your energy and your bubbliness and all that.
bubbliness, right? Exactly. That's why people call me shoppers. Champagne. Yeah,
But
exactly.
how long would it like? Could you straighten it? Is that even theoretically possible?
I've had it done. Yeah, I've had other people do it for me. It's creepy. It really is. I've had it done like 2 or 3 times in my life, and it
Do they
takes
have to
a lot
sacrifice like a small animal or what? What goes into? What
Something
goes
like
into-
that. And a lot of tears and sweating for me because I'm sitting there for like hours going, "Are we freaking done yet?" But it's weird. It's just not. It just looks weird. I just don't even look like myself. It's so funny how it does. It doesn't even go into like a nice cut or anything. It just looks like a wig or weird. I don't know.
Could you? What are those things? Like the iron looking things where they
Yeah.
just brush them. Does that work?
Flat iron, I can
Yeah.
do it, but what it does is it gets poofy. So it's like this, but it's just all straight.
I
And so
think
it gets
that's a
poofy.
live stream waiting to happen. They have those ones for beards now too. Like my beard is real like bing 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 bing, like real like whatever. And so if I straightened it, would it probably be down to my
Yeah, exactly.
belly button?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. One year, Misty and another friend of ours dressed up as Three's Company, and I was Chrissy. You can imagine. I mean, it's a stretch. I know, and I did, and I was blonde at the time, and so I did. I straightened it for that. I forgot about that, Misty. Don't show a picture if you have it.
Misty,
I will read.
Send me,
I will come to Florida.
Misty, please send me a picture of this via Facebook.
No, do not
Please,
do it. I
please.
do not do it.
I beg of you, Misty, please send a picture.
I think that would be fantastic. I want to see it.
I will.
I was
I
a
know.
lot heavier too. I was really big.
I will do whatever you want.
Oh,
Just
man.
please send this picture.
Did we wear roller skates?
Please.
I think we actually wore roller skates, didn't we? But yeah, we dressed as Three's Company. It was actually quite funny. So
So, Misty, I'm waiting
yeah,
on
and
that
she
picture.
was Janet with
I'm
a
waiting
bad
on that
wig. Yeah.
I'm waiting on that picture.
Who was okay, so Three's Company, that was
Who's Jack? Who's
Sally
Jack?
Field, or not I mean with the blonde.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers, right?
That was me, Chrissy.
And then who was the other one?
Janet.
John Ritter.
Well, John Ritter. Speaking of John Ritter, I know it's not Christmas time, but Bad Santa, is that not one of the best movies of all time?
John Ritter.
It is definitely one of the best Christmas movies of all
I
time.
forgot about that.
It may be one of the best movies of all time, and
John Ritter. He was so cool. He was good. He was.
And Don Knotts. I don't know about in that show he was okay, but like the Andy Griffith Show,
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
that. Show.
my ex-boyfriend was Jack Tripper. Yeah. So we went. Yeah.
Wait, you dated
Jack Tripper.
John Ritter.
John Ritter.
You dated John Ritter.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
lived in LA for a while. You forgot. But he was actually a pretty good Jack Tripper. Yeah.
Misty says you're next to Jack Tripper.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah.
Philip says I have a baby beard, and that's true.
I'd say I might upset you with this.
Uh-oh.
No, go for it. You're not going to upset me. I know.
Your beard looks like pubic hair.
Thank you. You should see my pubic hair. It looks like a beard.
No thanks.
I haven't showed you, but since it came up after the show, we'll keep the Skype going, and I'll
No,
let you.
it's
No,
okay.
Did
I don't
you?
want nothing to come up.
I don't
No.
know if you saw the first Jackass movie where everyone like shaved their pubes. They taped it. They glued it on that guy's face.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the problem is, like, I'm so used to having a beard now that, like, when I see pictures of me with just my face, I'm like, dude, that's weird. I can't do that. So I'm kind of stuck with a puby beard. If it's what it looks like, it's what it looks like. Listen, whatever. I'm married. I don't care.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but you do care. You've been going on about, oh, my hair this, my hair
No,
that.
I'm putting it out there. I'm being vulnerable in front of the audience because that's my art. I just let it all hang out there. My pubes on my face or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know, whatever.
letting it all hang out.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like that's not. I didn't come to fame and fortune through my hair. It's my wit
Yes.
that's got me to where I am. So, you just own the good with the bad or the curly.
Oh.
What? But I'm glad you think about my beard and have an opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than my beard.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Well, you can see yours.
That's true. I do. When I put when you put the beard oil in it or the balm or whatever, and it smells like mint and what is it? Mint and like I don't know, mint. It smells good. You smell it, but beard's horrible for fried eggs. Nightmare.
Mm.
They especially like really good fried eggs where they're thick but they're oozy and they get down in your beard. That's all day.
Now Philip, he's got a decent beard.
Listen, I
Philip's got a good one.
Doing a craft beer podcast and then a live craft beer live streaming show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm around a lot of epic beards.
True.
A lot of them. I put myself in a place. Part of it is to keep me humble.
All right, so let me ask you this.
I need to be kept humble. Go ahead.
Who do you think in let's just say the Houston area?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Who?
sorry.
Kind of best beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say best beard,
And I just had to throw out before you could even say it, Blake.
and I was gonna say Blake.
Ah, of course, because it's Blake.
Blake
Are you-
Niederhofer.
okay.
Ah,
Okay.
Lone
Lone
Pine.
Pint.
Yeah.
Question. All right. There's I don't, and this is me. Anytime something like I think too deeply about retarded things. So it's what are our criteria, right? Length. I mean, Blake has an excellent beard, right?
Length, color,
Fullness,
Fullness.
texture,
color,
and do they have to be do they have to work for a brewery?
no, just in the industry, part of the industry. So
Okay, let me ask you about this. Rudy Cano from Homebrewed Brass. Is he in the industry since he plays at breweries and things? He's at Homebrewed Brass. He hasn't, that guy, his beard is so super thick and attached to Rudy. So,
Attached to Rudy.
well, I mean, yeah, it is.
John Denman.
I'd say John Denman for sure.
John Denman, the great white hope of
The
beer.
Great Way Home.
Yeah. I mean, that's a decent beard for sure.
Let me think about this. This is okay. So,
I mean, those are all good beards, but Blake Niederhofer,
Yeah, I think
Good.
all
that
around.
beard.
it's
I want to just go up with both hands and go.
no, it's good.
Just stroke it. I've never done it.
When I was at Lone Pint a few weeks ago, before all this hit, we just sat out there, like literally on a Sunday afternoon. We went to church and then we went to Lone Pint, had some barbecue, and drank some Lone Pint beers, and just sat out there under those big old trees. It was a magical moment. But then he came up later, and he's talking to me. He's kind of like stroking his beard, doing that double-handed kind of thing, where he's kind of. And I was like mesmerized, it hypnotized me, and I just wanted to jump in there. And like the swing of his beard and sit in it.
Just say, hey man, you're stroking your beard. Can I get in there for a second? Just a couple strokes.
Omar Vangar from Southern Star can go like this. His genetics. If he were to ever just let it go and just go, he's one of those people. He's held himself back because he knows, like he's just so he's like the. He's like the what's the Cuban UFC fighter in the middleweight division? The guy I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, he's like that guy of beards.
He's that guy of beard.
Romero. I can't think of his name. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Just a genetic freak.
Yeah, he's got a super thick beard, but he doesn't let it grow.
Joel Romero, that's it. Thank you, Jose.
He doesn't let it grow.
That's what I'm saying. He can shave it today, and by today have a full beard. So Omar, and again, it's attached to Omar. Yeah. Let me think. Let me do some deep thoughts here.
Vince
Deep
at
thoughts.
Brash has a great one. Robbie at Brash also has a great one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Let me think. Think. That's my inner Pooh Bear. Talk amongst yourselves while I think.
Good beard. Anybody want to nominate somebody for a good beard?
Yeah.
Good beard.
Garrison at Spindletap had a good one, and then now it's gone. Now they got all married to Jennifer. Congratulations, guys. That's fantastic. I'm
Well,
glad.
what did he shaved it off for the wedding?
What?
I don't know if
Why
well
did you
they
say
did.
it was all gone?
Well, he had a big long one, and now it's he.
He grew a long one, then he started dating Jennifer Edwards.
And then she made him cut it?
I don't know if
Well,
she made him cut her.
Well,
not.
he's got like it's kept. It's all nice. Lenny has a pretty good one, yeah, from St. Arnold. Thank you, Jose. It's pretty good. His is up and down. I know I'm leaving, so I'm just not thinking of.
Misty says her dad. Yeah, your dad actually does have a pretty good one. He should look into home brewing, Misty.
Andy from Walking Stick has a good one, right?
Yeah, he does actually.
Oh,
And I like it because it's ginger with that
Yes,
little,
it has its
little bit of
own
white streak through it.
quality.
Mhm,
It's like it's very like mountain quality.
I love a ginger. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't see a
but-
lot of those, but Blake's is
but
ginger
Blake's
like,
just
and Blake's is
red.
gingery too.
It's there's like no white in it
Yeah,
yet.
it's just-
It is
and
just it's just fantastic.
It's long as it is wide and it's thick and it's just,
Perfectly wavy. I mean,
Yeah,
perfect.
he definitely could be a model for beard.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
if sound like a model for like beard oil or something.
Yeah. Who else has a good one? This is deep thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Good solid beers.
It's weird because I think like 2 or 3 years ago, you couldn't. It's like if you're a dude and you're in the beer industry, you had to have a beard,
Yeah,
or,
it's
or
opened up a bit.
or you just weren't cool. But now, luckily, we're kind of slowly starting to get away with that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you sent this video, yes, or you posted on Liquid Lunch for the intrinsic.
Oh yeah, I wanted.
And that guy had, he's like giving out this like really heartfelt thing about how, business times are tough and stuff. And, I felt bad for him, but I'm just staring at his beard.
Oh,
Oh,
just a beer envy.
One, I want to JD Merritt from Battle Hops has a quality beard, and again, it's attached to JD, so there's that one.
All right.
He has a great beard.
So Philip
And
just
good hair.
so Philip just looked up. He looked up Blake's page, and he's like, yeah. He probably spends a lot of time on it to get it looking that good.
I feel like Blake's beard should have its own Twitter account.
I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What if y'all think if I went mustache only?
Ooh.
I don't know. Why don't you try it?
What do you think, Jules? From a woman's perspective, how would it be so dashing? Would it be distracting?
I don't know. I'm kind of the old school of like creeper mustaches. Like when I see
Yeah.
a mustache, I think it's really kind of creepy and.
What if I'm
seedy.
driving a minivan?
Right, and if it's white, exactly.
No, it's not white. It's blue. It's dark blue, but it's missing a wheel cover.
Yeah. Well,
We
that
went to
helps.
get our tires changed, and they just left it off. They're like, nobody's gonna miss this, and so we're just missing a wheel cover now, and it looks like a
On the minivan?
yeah. I don't. I'm past the point of shame. I have the minivan, just whatever. It's got
It's a minivan.
He's got
Hey.
kids. He don't care. It's like minivans, like a sign of pride to them.
Yeah,
Like,
if you-
I
yeah,
got a
it-
minivan.
yeah, it's paid for. If you find a chicken strip in the third seat, go ahead and knock yourself out. That's what I'm saying.
So we got some breaking news here, real
Oh,
quick.
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news story going on right now.
Yep.
A Florida breaking news story.
Yep. So the state of Florida has finally locked down, and the marinas are closing tomorrow. So Misty has to go, and she's got to help with the boats and all that, and get everybody because she lives right off the marina.
What about-
She's got to get her boat.
What about fan
Well, it
boats?
is
in the
Florida.
What about fan boats in the Everglades?
They might still be able to go around, and that's probably going to be the last remaining vehicles to survive through Florida.
Vicky
But,
says
yeah.
I'm not Tom Selleck enough. Let's think
Yeah.
that over. Go ahead and talk Florida boat.
Misty, take care. Take care. We'll see you. Keep me posted. Text me and let me know what's going on. But
Let
that's
us know.
pretty crazy, though, that the actual state of Florida, because if you guys haven't noticed, it's always been counties within states, but a state actually just locked it down. So they were the first one.
I think it's. I mean, we've been pretty locked down here in Texas. Everybody should be staying at home and watching Liquid Lunch on a loop. But I
Exactly.
think it's these next couple of weeks. I think are it's a weird thing, right? So here we go back to what we do. This is like
Drink!
this is the cycle, right? Everybody take a drink.
Take a drink.
It's one of those things where it's like we're not marching off to war to fight the bad guys, and we're not filling bags of sand to stop the
Right.
flood. We're just sitting on our asses, and that's how we're gonna. This is the generation of. It's like we were trained for this in the last 20 years with streaming and video games and just distrust of our fellow Americans. And so like on the back end of this, here we go. This is the third phase of conversation. We will have a greater appreciation for fellow people and our neighbors and getting out there. Like this Halloween, I think is going to be off the chain. I think people are just going to be hugging and eating candy all night long. It's going to be fantastic. But
Yeah, and dressed up like characters from Tiger King.
Yeah, there you go,
Tiger
there you go.
print. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. But this is what we got to do. We got to hunker down. We got to we got to smoke some brisket at the house. We got to or some ribs.
Stay on our couch.
Stay on your couch. Watch some Tiger King.
Yeah.
Watch Justified or play some Liverpool Rummy or whatever in your living room.
I think it's kind of fitting for like a generation or a timeline that the millennials want to rule, or everything's about the millennials and all that this is how we're going to save the world, by staying at home, sitting on our couch and virtually doing everything. I think it's kind of fitting.
Do y'all want to go dark for a second? I have a dark theory. I have a
Hold
very
on,
dark
hold on.
I love dark.
Hold
My
on.
computer just went dead, so yeah.
Hold on. Before you go dark, let me ask you a serious question.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is about serious.
Have you tried Little Snack Pilsner from
I have-
11 Below?
No, they've been doing Beer to Go. I've been in contact with Jeff Hondoho, my boy Jeff.
Oh.
We've been the episode that was supposed of Interbrews that was supposed to be recorded on site right before this whole thing dropped. The next one was going to be at 11 Below, and they've been super busy doing Beer to Go from 11 Below. And Little Snack is one of those ones that dropped, and I have not had the opportunity to try it. Tell me all.
Man, this beer is fan-freaking-tastic. Like, Pilsner,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely up there. This is so good.
It is. I'm gonna have the guy, either Keenan or somebody on soon to do a liquid or Interbrews to go deep on it. But does it say, is it German or Czech style, or does it even say on the label there?
There's a lot of little words I can't read,
Okay.
but it's not in big words. But it's so light, it's so refreshing and
Yeah.
crisp.
Yeah.
I know a lot of there's some pilsners out there that are a little bit hoppy, and you don't really expect them to be hoppy,
Uh-huh.
but not this one.
Oh.
This is really good.
Okay. I love crispy. Like when people talk about crispy beers or being a crispy boy, I love Pilsner, especially this time of year.
This was it's a good chugging beer too.
Yeah. Oh, listen, a good Pilsner. There's a reason Pilsner took over the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's the style. That's what it was. A ghost walked in behind you, Jules. Open the door. Just letting you know. She doesn't have her earbuds in.
She can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, now you can continue on. You can continue going dark.
Okay, one thing first, Brendan. I'm with you. I look worse clean shaven than I do with a beard. So whatever my beard looks like, I'm stuck with that. So even if it looks like literal pubes, as Kennedy says, I got to stick with it. He says Pils is German, so I'm guessing this is a German style Pils. Oh, what is that? What is that?
Heavy hands.
It's a heavy hands.
A Spindle Tap.
Spindle Tap.
Yeah, we made an HEB run a couple days ago, so we're nice and
Rich.
stocked on beer.
Yeah.
Bought local.
Yep,
Awesome.
Of course. Of
What you guys
course.
Any way you can.
Got
any way-
local.
Yeah. All right, so I'm about to go dark. Y'all ready for this? This is my theory. There's 14 people watching on the Facebook feed on our actual page, and I want you all to listen to this because this has no basis in anything. But this is my theory for what we need to watch for as a nation. You ready for this? This is my conspiracy theory. Everybody, break out your foil if you haven't. And make a hat.
Oh, I love conspiracy theories. Come on.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we may even get kicked off Facebook when I go into this direction.
Uh-oh, don't say those certain words.
Conspiracy bell on. Here we go. So the Chinese government, not talking about the fine people that live in China whom I love, who are freedom-loving individuals, I hope.
Do you know
I see.
anybody who lives in China?
Currently, I know people from China.
You know anybody who lives in China?
Not the people that you get your food from.
No. I have neighbors that are
Okay.
from China.
Okay.
Okay.
They don't currently live there because they are my neighbors.
Neighbor.
It turns out China's pretty far away. But here's my question. It's just a question as someone who is curious. I'm innately curious, which is why I got into beer and I got into now firearms and lawn care and Kennedy's hair care products and all that.
Firearms, lawn care.
Right.
Okay.
So, all right. So my question is the numbers coming from the Chinese government, the totalitarian communist Chinese government,
Uh-huh.
have not been completely open and honest, which should be a shocker to no one.
How do you know that?
That they haven't been honest?
Yeah.
Because they're a totalitarian Chinese communist government and they disappear people. And remember the doctor that was originally like ringing the bell of, hey, this is bad. And they were like,
Just saying.
shh. Yeah, he just kind of went away.
Okay.
And
Well,
then,
I mean,
and then died.
If you were in China right now, you couldn't be watching Liquid Lunch
Right.
via Facebook.
That's right. Oh, and hey,
You can't do that.
speaking of beautiful beards, one Blake Niederhofer is
Hey! Yes!
Blake, we've been going on and on about your follicle strength and your superpower that is your face.
Oh, Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blake. I
you-
had to tag you
You,
because
you missed it. We went down a rabbit hole of beards.
all Kennedy had to say, okay, in the world of beers, and we are like, Blake.
Yeah.
And then it was unanimous. Yeah, Blake.
Okay.
So now we're back to conspiracy theories.
So here's my dark theory. Okay, and I'm not trying to alarm anybody. We're all alarmed enough. But here's a thing to watch for. Okay, thing to watch for the handful of people watching right now. Would it, if the thought is that a totalitarian style government that just doesn't give any regard to humanity, if that's the case, right? If that's the case. If that's what we're dealing with in any realm whatsoever, whether it's in a movie or in real life or whatever. If they don't care about humanity, and they release this on their own people and then released it on the rest of the world to weaken the rest of the world, what could be next? What are they planning? They have so many people and possibly robots that we don't know about. And I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Maybe they do.
Could they have their own vaccine for their military? Could they have robots? Could they have something that, they're getting to just setting us all up because
I believe you mean robots.
Well, yeah. And why do they want to keep us all inside? What's going on outside?
Exactly.
What do they not want us to see?
Exactly. Right now, what's going on outside in my front yard? I don't know.
Oh, over the skies outside. I don't know. Do you? I don't know if it's
We don't know.
daytime, nighttime. I have
You know
no
what's
Right.
on, you know what's not going on in your front yard right now?
What?
Fertilizing.
Oh,
I already did it, bro. You try to bring that, I'm going to be like, boom, on my schedule. Even did my St. Augustine is strong. Oh, and speaking of, today is a beautiful sunny day in the Houston area, and
gorgeous.
I think across all of the great, beautiful state of Texas, for like the next, I don't know, according to my phone, 97 days in a row, we're going to have rain. So if you get a chance, do it. Do yourself a favor. Just get some sun on your face as soon as we're done here. We're going to wrap up here in a little while. I don't know
Hold on.
when,
So
but get some.
I know.
we're doing the show right now, and this is
Oh.
what we're staring out our windows right here.
Yeah, and it is a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous day out.
Hey,
nice.
let me.
It's a nice day.
Okay. All right. Now, I'll just put all my conspiracy theory talk aside about things I don't know anything about.
I don't know. I'm with you, Josh. So
I'm just saying we need to look into things.
I'm
and
saying exactly.
Yeah,
But-
we don't assume that everything's just what it is on the surface.
Exactly.
Always look deeper.
Yep, exactly. It's deeper
Yes.
than it is. Uh-huh,
Yes.
uh-huh.
Now, Kennedy, question at night: are there neighbors across the way from y'all? And
Yeah.
have you met them before, or have you seen anything interesting when the lights are on in their apartment and they're off in your place? Because when I'm looking, I'm like, y'all are close.
Yeah, it's
I
close.
do not mess with my neighbor's business.
No.
You've
Well, there's a
looked-
little
not
skinny
been in this-
tree.
You've not been out like in that room, like getting ready for the next day's show, and then you look over and you're like, oh, whoa, they left their light on, and what did I just see?
I know.
Nothing interesting?
No,
No, nothing good, anyways.
no. Uh-uh.
Just people paying bills and stuff.
Just
Cooking
you
and
know,
shit.
Turns out Wayne is a little bit behind on his power bill.
just people living. LIVIN.
Yeah, LIVIN, bro. Listen, Philip, I'm going to refrain from saying how dare you. I've got it tattooed on my back. That's all I'm going to say. Randy
Back
Lemons.
No.
I got Randy Lemon's fertilization schedule on.
Oh.
Already did my pre-emergent herbicide. Already did my slow release
Pre-emergent.
screen up. Randy Lemon.
Well,
I'd love to talk to that
you know,
guy.
shame on all you guys who know
Garden
what
line.
that- who even know what that means.
Garden Line, 7:40 a.m. on the weekends. Of course, I'm not up on the weekends, and I don't listen to like terrestrial radio, but Garden Line.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
You're not up on the weekends.
I'm not up that early on the weekend.
You're up at like, what, 7, 8?
On the weekend, yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not listening to the radio. I'm out there fertilizing and weeding, and
Um,
I'm doing it. I got my hands in the dirt,
We all know you're just meandering.
me and,
dude. Meandering. I'm like the king of meander. I should I talk to Nike about having a meandering line of footwear. My house shoes have become my chief wear. My chief.
there you go. That
mean-
would be funny if they do a line like that. That would be funny.
I mean, look, these are my house. I got these for Christmas. They got
Slippers.
they got the grips,
Ah.
but they're
uh-huh.
and they got support, but yet they're still like it's like a flannel hug on my feet.
Nice.
But I wear socks while I wear these. I'm not a savage. I wear my Under Armour sweat wicking socks.
Do you,
You wear socks?
when you go down
I
to
wear socks.
like the beach or the lake or the river or something, you wear Crocs, don't you?
I don't. Flip flops.
You wear
Reef
Crocs.
Reef brand flip flops are the best.
Like with the Velcro straps.
No, just thongs. Head to toe.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Flip flops. Now those Reef brands, man, those have lasted forever. I love them. Anyway,
Drink. we got
Stretch.
we got a drink.
We got to drink.
All right. So, how much longer do we need to go on this episode? I feel like I just hang up to you guys.
It's been 2 hours, over 2 hours.
2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't had any.
It might be time to wrap. We got to do
Yeah.
this again tomorrow.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
forget the real show tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow we're going to do our scavenger hunt
You want? Are
for
we
the
still,
5
still-
people
Tease.
left.
Are we
Tease
still
it.
doing the
Yeah.
scavenger hunt tomorrow?
Yep.
Are you kidding? This is a time we need it the most. I'm
Yep,
so excited about it.
exactly.
All right. So we're. I'm glad you brought this up, Julie. We're planning a scavenger hunt tomorrow.
Yeah.
And,
So how many people are left watching? Like us?
million?
No. Listen, people will scroll back. If there was any way we could clip off and share.
I know.
So scavenger hunt tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
hmm
Uh,
So we're gonna ask. We have a couple things that every craft beer drinker should have in their house. We have a list of maybe 5, 6 items. We'll tell you the list when we get on this when we start the show.
Yeah.
And everything has a point value, and then you have till the show to send in to post pictures on the show through through the comments.
We're
Yeah.
gonna everything's got a point. You're gonna take a picture of everything
Yep.
and then just
Post it.
post it in the messages.
Yep, post it in the message. It's kind of an honor system, but I mean, if you say you're winning, but you didn't post any pictures, we're not going to believe it. So you got to post the pictures. It can be everything all in one picture or individual
Now,
pictures,
are we
whatever.
able to play?
No, we can't play.
I mean, we can play, but we're not in the running for the fabulous prizes.
Mm-hmm.
Not actual fabulous prizes.
Okay, yeah. Actually, fabulous price, maybe.
Ooh, maybe we should. You know what? Maybe I don't know. Is there anybody with fabulous prizes?
I know. Does anybody have fabulous prizes I would like to donate?
Big money.
Yeah.
Big prizes.
We have hold on. We do have a fabulous prize of one of a liquid lunch sticker. This
Nice.
wonderful liquid
there you
lunch
go.
sticker can be yours if you win.
We can give you some liquid lunch stickers.
Yeah. Maybe more than one.
Oh.
I'm glad somebody has some.
So yeah. So we'll give you a liquid lunch
Would
sticker
you like
and
some-
it's bragging rights.
Would you like some stickers, Josh?
Yeah. Disinfect them first.
Yeah. And then let them sit outside your door for 40.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 24 feet away,
Yeah, exactly.
and run them through a black light and place them in the microwave.
I know. So yeah, do tune in tomorrow for the real episode. We have to go get more beer.
We got beer.
No, I always need an excuse to get more beer too.
Yeah.
Have you guys been reading at all since you've been under quarantine?
I keep saying I'm going to, and I have a couple books that
Yeah.
I've started, but no, I haven't.
What about you,
Well,
Kennedy,
aside
in
from-
reading?
I've been reading.
I've got a
news.
great book. Great book.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't started reading
He
it.
does.
I've been thumbing through it, but I haven't.
You want me to go get it?
Oh no, the
I-
Palmer. Let's
I got-
talk about it on Friday. Let's do Friday. Let's do
Okay.
Friday, Homebrew Friday.
All right. All right. So
Oh yeah, okay.
are we about to end the show or?
Yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that I've been
Because I
getting
gotta pee.
No, well, this will be
Really
worth
bad.
the wait. This will be
Really
worth
bad.
the wait. I've been telling my daughters to read more. We've all been reading more, and today my daughter asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears and realized 11 years old, and she still doesn't know my name is Josh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now we're into
Well, and then also, but then
Going into-
that all kind of trickles into my wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction, and I can't take that for much longer. So I packed up all my stuff and I write.
Oh. Yeah, Phillips, get smokes for me too.
All right, we're
yeah.
done. On that note,
Now,
I think I hear some. I think I hear some music playing.
I was
Yeah.
looking at Facebook. I was looking at Facebook earlier before the show, and
Oh, are you now?
apparently, yeah, an actress killed herself.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, or an actress killed herself.
Uh,
That's where you ask who.
oh, who?
Oh, who?
Sorry.
Who?
Karen Reese something.
Reese?
Reese. Oh, Reese Witherspoon?
No, it was a knife.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Hey, how do you make holy water?
I don't know. You in the stream?
You boil the hell out of it. All right, here we go. Let's 30 seconds and we're out. So everybody, thanks for watching today on this impromptu episode of Liquid Lunch. Kennedy, Jules, you guys are the best. And to everybody that watched today and listened today and participated today, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you tomorrow right here on Texas is Live Midday Crap Beer Show. Liquid Lunch for Kennedy and Jules. I'm Josh.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.